evaluated the actual look of your wiener. She tells me mine's nice looking. Not gross.
Oh, dude, I did a love scene the other night. Oh, my God.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
What do you mean? Were you naked?
The poor actress.
Look at you.
No, I'm in a 𝗦𝗵cie T-shirt.
Oh. Did you shave your chest hair a little?
No.
Oh.
So hair is bustling out of the T-shirt?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and she wakes up so horrified because I still live with my mom in the movie, so we had just made love. I'm in a 𝗦𝗵cie and underneath an AC/DC poster.
Who's the actress?
Again, her name is 𝗪𝗻𝗿𝗄, who was on Third Watch for a little while. She's really talented.
She's cute?
Really, oh, my God, she's adorable.
Can you make out with her and
She's
stuff?
adorable, yeah.
Did Dana come down to the set?
She was actually there that night, and the actress has a boyfriend as well, and they're both real cool about it. I mean,
I guess Dana looked at you and said, you know, I'm not jealous. I don't think she's going to run off with all you baby gorilla.
like the other guy, like her boyfriend, too, I'm sure was like, you know, it was like when Johnny Carson used to let Joan Rivers guest host. I think you know.
How many times did you have to shoot the makeout scene?
Well, we did 2 different angles, and I'd say 5 takes each, you know. Real closed mouth, though.
Oh, no open mouth kissing?
You mean she didn't get lost in the moment and open her mouth?
I didn't hear her say, I'm getting myself on.
When I did my makeout scene with Mary McCormick, we totally opened our mouths.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Wow.
And I was wearing a fake mustache, so the little hairs kept coming out into our mouth. So that's when I knew I was getting my tongue down there.
At the end of the movie, The Bachelor, I have to kiss my wife, and it looked so horrible because neither one of us was into it. The director said, look, dip her. Just dip her out of camera and then do it because it'll look
was disgusting.
Yeah, I mean,
they couldn't make it look good. There was no way it was going to look good.
No.
I was full on macking with her, man.
Really?
I was going at it.
No kidding.
And she liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah, she wasn't putting up any resistance. But I could tell. I go, are you offended? And she goes, no, I like it.
Well,
I said, you want it.
You know,
I was going to take her back to my trailer and do her, but I was married at the time.
You know what I can't wait for is we're shooting a bachelor party scene Friday and Saturday, and it's going to be all topless broads playing hookers. Because it's rated R, we threw breasts in there, you know.
Artie's really into this movie thing, even though it's like an independent, low-budget, $2 million film.
Still, it's a movie.
He shows me, he goes, I got to go do something really disgusting. I go, what do you got to do? He goes, well, I got to take a shave for my scene in the movie today, and I got to shave here at the radio station because I didn't shave at home. And he's got a shaving kit, and he goes, I got to shave in the K-Rock bathroom.
Yeah, I'd be afraid of getting a disease doing that.
That's going to be... I just sent one of the interns for a Bic disposable and some Barbasol.
Really? Dude, you got a thick beard, aren't you? Don't you need to, like, shower and get, like, some heat on you?
I usually do that. It's going to be rough. I overslept today. I woke up at 5:20 today. I had to rush out the door, so I got to do it here. It's going to be brutal because... the water in that bathroom doesn't get, like,
hot.
Unbelievably hot. Yeah, and it's going to be it's going to feel gross.
Oh, go use the ladies' room.
Have the interns boil up some water for you.
That'll be fun for one of our 19-year-old intern girls to walk in on me shaving. Hey, guys, how you doing? How's it working out here?
Yeah, and then Artie shows me he's got, like, he's got one of those binders with a book in it.
A daily planner.
A daily planner and, like, all his various medications that he's on because he can't drink.
The medicine is in there, too?
Yeah, like he's got everything organized, and he showed me, you know, now I'm in the movie, and I, you know, I'm a producer, so I gotta, you know, I gotta organize. And I look at his binder, and I look in it, and I'm looking at his daily planner. It's from 1996.
Oh, geez, not even the right date.
Not even the right year.
What years ago?
I go, what do you got in that planner? He goes, nothing. It just looks cool. Like I'm doing something. That's some movie
boy,
executive.
Carrying it for the look.
Yeah.
I make notes. I make a lot of very important notes.
Yeah.
For 1996.
Right.
I tell you, working at a radio station is so weird because, I mean, there's a million reasons why it's weird. It's always been odd to me. I always had weird feelings walking into radio stations, and I don't even know. I can't even explain it, but we were talking about, I don't know, Gary was saying how he was walking in the hall the other day, and he saw Dead Air Dave. And one of the guys said, you know, he doesn't like to be called Dave because that's his radio name. He wants to be called 𝗛𝗮𝗄𝗿
Or whatever. I wouldn't know his real name.
He's got some sort of Indian name.
Oh, yeah.
Or Shanti.
𝗛𝗮𝗄𝗿, my gosh.
𝗛𝗮𝗄𝗿. And I go, you're kidding? I go, I always call him Dave. And he goes, no, he doesn't like Dave because Kingston gave him the name Dead Air Dave.
No wonder. I mean, he always gives me a funny look because that's what I call him, Dave.
You want to know his real name?
Yeah, but wait a second. He said to Sal he wants to be called Dead.
Well,
Dead?
he'd rather be called Dead than be called his real name.
He'd rather be called Dead than his real name, or he wants to be called his real name?
I got the impression that he'd rather be called, you know, he said, Sal called him his real name, and he goes, don't do that. And he goes, what do you want me to call you? He goes, call me Dead, call me anything, just don't call me that.
But then I heard that when he's with chicks, he wants to be called by his Indian name.
Right, that's what I heard, too.
So then why would he want us to call him Dead?
Well, we're not chicks, I guess.
Someone told me when, like, he's with a lady, he wanted to be called by... Hey, Dave, I heard a story that you want to be called by your real name when you're with a chick and you're doing her.
I missed that part in the hall.
You want to be called Dave? I always call you Dave.
Or Dead.
Around here, that's what I'm used to.
You want to be called 𝗛𝗮𝗄𝗿?
No, that's all right.
Is that his name?
Dead is fine. Dave is fine.
Do you not like your real name or you'd like it?
I have no problem with my real name. Just around here, it'd be weird. I'm Dave around here.
What is your real name?
I don't want to talk about it.
Really? All right.
He won't even give us his name.
I know it's something like 𝗛𝗮𝗄𝗿.
Yeah, you've said it before, but it doesn't need to be rehashed.
What is it, Opta?
It's Dave.
Tom.
It's Dead. Do you want to be called Dead or Dave?
Yeah, whatever, either way.
Dead Air? Dead Air.
I have a big identity crisis.
Yeah, you do. You know, that's what's weird about, like, I worked at NBC, and there was a guy, Johnny Dark. And there's like 20 Johnny Darks throughout the country at that point. And I called him Johnny. But I just realized now, talking about you, like, his name wasn't Johnny. And at what point does your radio name become your real name? Because
Well, we call Cabby Crazy Cabby.
I know, but remember Johnny Dark? You called him Johnny.
I called him Johnny. I wouldn't know his real name.
Do you think that he wanted to be called Johnny?
I don't know.
There's a comedian, Johnny Dark, too, that works sometimes. I guess
Right.
there's a lot of them going around.
Well, certainly my friends and family don't call me Dead.
All I know is, you know, we're doing this this pageant thing today where we're going to find the hottest chick who's the biggest fan of the show. So one of the chicks who's playing claims that you had sex with her. And you wanted her to call you your Indian name.
That's got to be...
Now, is that in the throes
That's got to be a bunch of crap.
Is that in the throes of passion? Like that tape we play? Call me.
And have you been searched on the subway yet?
No, I actually don't take it much. Only for Yankee games.
Dave's got that look.
Yeah.
He could be...
He could be a terrorist.
He could be a terrorist.
There you go again, Robin.
Where are you from, anyway?
I'm of Indian origin.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never know what your real name is. I would call you your real name.
Yeah.
Listen, this cat that I worked for the E! Network, his name was Lee Masters. I always just figured his name was Lee Masters. That was his radio name.
Yeah.
Then he worked for MTV, then he worked for E! And then one day he just shows up and goes, my name now is Jarl Moan. I go, what?
Excuse me?
Jarl Moan.
He's like P. Diddy, changing his name.
Just call him Moan.
Excuse me?
I call him Jarl, but it's really bizarre because he's always been late.
Because I know he's about to come back into business. Now, as a business person, is he still Lee Masters or is he Jarl Moan in business now?
Jarl Moan.
Really?
I was in a meeting. Half the people calling him Lee, half the people calling him Jarl. And I was just so freaked out. You carry a backpack?
No. There's a chick here claiming that I said that.
Yeah. Your name should be Andy Gandy.
I'm getting nervous about this chick.
What caste are you?
Second highest.
Are you?
Yeah.
Brahmin?
So I was never going to be destined to, drive a cab or anything.
Are you a Brahmin?
That's the highest,
no,
isn't
it's
it?
the second one. I think it's kshatriya or something like that.
No kidding.
Yeah, man.
You could have been a printer in India.
It's completely...
You could have had your own business.
It's horrible, the caste system. It's like they tell you what you're capable of.
See, I would have loved the caste system. My dad told me I was a moron my whole life. And if he would have said, look, when you become 18, you will become a shoe salesman. Like, at least I would have known that I could do something.
Yeah, but you could have been an untouchable, and then he would have been right.
Oh, believe me, I was an untouchable. Would you date an untouchable?
I date anything.
Right. You want to meet the chick? Hey, Gary, is that chick here the one who says that she was with Dead Air Dave and had sex with him? She says she met you on the, she called you up on the listener line.
Oh, God, yeah. Let's meet her.
You want to meet her.
Now, what if this girl was scammed by somebody who said they were Dead Air Dave?
Well,
I don't think I'm that popular, Robin.
I've used Dead Air Dave's name to get played.
but, hey, there was this guy, there was a place, remember, after, 9/11? Oh, no, it was after Iran took the hostages. It was Iran carpet, and then they chopped the end off and it became Ira carpet. Yeah. Hey,
oh, yes.
Oh, wait, hey, you remember this chick, Dave?
Hi.
Hey,
oh, my
you're
God.
Hot.
Oh,
Dave,
my
you got
God.
her?
Trying to remember. Of course I remember. No.
You don't remember?
Are you kidding me?
You're totally fat. I should take credit. Realistically, it would make sense to say, yeah.
Why did you say you made love to Dead Air Dave?
I did not make love to Dead Air Dave. No. He took me out to dinner for pizza.
Right.
And then...
It's like 100 years ago.
So he remembers.
He does remember.
Yeah, we went out a couple times. Nothing happened.
You went out for pizza. Go ahead.
And then...
Wait a minute. How did you meet him in the first place? So you called the airline, right?
Yeah, I called because he was on the air and he was like, oh, it's raining out and next song is Bush. Like, he was just complaining. And so, I called in. I'm like, what's your deal? And he was like, hey, send a picture in. So I'm like, all right.
You dirty
What else
dog.
am I going to do in there? It's like 3 in the morning.
Hey, I would do the same thing,
So
yeah.
I sent a picture, and he's like, hey, let me take you out to dinner. And he's a vegetarian.
Nice. You're pretty hot.
Thanks.
He's a vegetarian?
Yeah.
I didn't know. He's Indian.
Well, that doesn't necessarily go together.
What do you eat, beans?
He eats pizza.
Lots of beans.
Beans?
Look at the body on this broad.
Oh, you didn't hit that?
I should have.
You're damn right.
So listen.
I don't know what we're wrong.
Go ahead.
So then he comes out in his... So we go back to... He's like, oh, I just moved to Upper West Side. You should come over. See the place. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, no, just for a minute. So I...
Trying to get her back to the place.
Oh, Upper...
And maybe I'll tell you my real name. Yeah, go ahead.
So we go back there, and he's like, I got to take a shower. He's like, here, just watch TV for a sec. I'm like...
I don't remember that.
I'm like, oh, my God, what do I do? So I'm, sitting there. I'm, watching, Channel 10 News. And then he comes out in his boxer shorts only.
You were like a hostage.
That is totally made up.
Total porn store plot. I swear to God he did.
Complete BS.
I swear he did.
Complete
White
BS.
boxers, Dave.
I would.
What do I have to gain?
I've done a lot of scumbag things. That's not one of them.
I guess with that smoking little body, he figured you were ready for action.
Yeah.
So what happened? He comes out in his boxers.
And he sits, seriously, he sits, on me. There's a big couch.
So making it up.
What do I have to lose?
I believe her.
I am going to sit on you.
Believe whatever you want. She's totally making that up.
Yeah, go ahead. Then what happened?
He puts in this old movie. I forgot. It's from the 50s. It's his favorite movie.
What movie's your favorite movie from the 50s?
It's not from the 50s. It's
Car.
from the 70s.
What was
Car?
The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
she's a young chick. She figures it's from the 50s. That's
This
funny.
was 5 years ago.
How old are you?
27.
Yeah, okay. So you would have
Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
That's your favorite movie?
Yeah, how do you think you're going to romance a chick with that movie? That's like a murder on a train.
I don't know what I was thinking. It was 5 years ago.
By the way, that's a great movie. But it's not exactly Ghost when you're trying to talk to a chick.
It's not a romance movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you're sitting there, and you must have thought he was kind of cute if you went up to his apartment and stuff.
No, I just was being nice. He was nice. He was a gentleman.
Right.
Until...
Yes.
You're calling me a gentleman, but you're saying I came out of the shower with no shirt on?
You did. You came out in white boxer shorts.
You're totally full of it.
What do I have to lose?
So full of it.
Okay.
Then what happened, according to you? So he puts in Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
No, I'm like, I really don't like this movie. I'm going to get going. And he's like, what's your favorite movie? So I was being funny, and I said Pimps Up, Hoes Down.
Yeah.
And so I got out of there.
By the way, that's hilarious.
He didn't make out with you?
No.
You didn't even kiss him?
No, I think I made it clear.
So what'd you do, Dave?
She made it clear. I remember that.
Did you pleasure yourself after she's left? Because she's kind of hot.
Sure, probably.
Kinda. Look at this broad.
Were you wearing that outfit on the date?
The same outfit 5 years ago.
No kidding.
No.
You always dress like that with a mini skirt and almost like a bikini top?
Those are new boobs, right? I don't remember those.
They're a little bit new.
Wow. Some bod.
Listen, Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Correct.
You mean Dave slips into that voice at home?
Well, yeah, I just like doing that to
Now, what is this
this is
about
all
him
an
wanting
act.
to be called by his Indian name? When did he
I kept calling him Dave.
Because he's Dead Air Dave.
Right.
Call me by my Indian name, bang you a lot.
So then when we were getting the pizza, he told me his real name. He told me a station manager made that name up.
Right. He hates that name, Dead Air Dave.
I hated it at first.
Right.
Would you like to hear me do a traffic report?
So what happened? Then all of a sudden, Dead Air Dave said, okay, I'm going to reveal my real name to you?
Yeah. He's like, he told me his name.
That's when he was in his shorts and taking a shower.
The big reveal. That's complete bull.
It's
admit that's bull.
My real name is Doomy.
My real name is Sheikh Al-Hasasi Dumi.
I'm the Prince of Saudi Arabia.
I'm the Sultan of Brunei. On your knees, bitch.
You know what Artie's Indian name is? Dances with Jack Daniels. He's an American Indian.
Floated liver.
So Dave's in his boxer shorts, and then he's sitting next to you on the couch, and he goes, look, some general manager, some operations manager gave me that name.
No, he told me when we were eating pizza.
He says, here's my real name. And did he make you call him the real name?
I didn't want to mispronounce it, so I just didn't call him anything.
Do you remember the real name?
Yeah. Should I say it?
Can she say it, Dave?
Whatever.
Go ahead.
Is it a shook? Am I saying it right?
I can't believe you actually remember, yeah.
And so she must be telling some
Yes,
truth.
this is the truth.
I'm not denying that we went out.
She's more credible than you because you denied you ever saw her until she made you say it.
I didn't deny it.
No, as soon as you walked in, you go, I've never seen this girl in my life.
That's not at all what I said, Gary.
That's a lot what it was like.
Well, I think
No,
you
I
should
said,
take her.
I remember her.
I think you should take her home and have sex with her, is what I think.
I didn't deny anything, Gary. You're fabricating.
I don't think that's open for discussion.
Yeah, I don't think she's interested.
Did you tell her you're one step below a Brahmin?
Maybe I should have.
In the caste system, this guy would have had a major job. Wouldn't be some measly dish job.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing something special.
I'm in between a Brahmin and a roach.
Well, you struck out with her, man. She's hot.
Whatever.
Look at his brajol.
Who cares?
And you say you went out with him twice?
Well, then he called me. He was like, Cabby and I are going to see Depeche Mode. Want to come?
I wasn't going with Cabby, was I? I remember going to Depeche Mode with you. And trying again to bang her, and it didn't work.
But I want to see Depeche Mode. So.
Come on over.
You totally used him.
You look like
No, he was nice to talk
You look
to.
like the Yiddish Suzanne Summers.
Come on over. I'm showing another Walter Matthau movie.
Not the first time nor the last time I'll have been used for a concert ticket.
So you went to Depeche Mode and you didn't give him anything? You didn't give him a kiss? Nothing?
No.
Bitch.
But he bought the DVD set of Pimps Up, Hoes Down. That's the last time I talked to him.
I did. It was funny.
When you went to Depeche Mode, did you call him a shook or did you call him Dead Air Dave?
I think I just didn't call him anything because I didn't want to mispronounce it.
All right.
Feelings.
I like that you came out in your shorts and you took a nice shower and you said, look, you need to call me a shook.
What, are you stripping now or something?
No.
What do you do for a living?
I finance mobile homes.
No kidding.
So what's the deal with the boobs? What did you need those for mobile homes?
Come on. She's sick hot, man.
Oh, he's so angry at
Turn around. Let me see your ass. Look at that.
Look at you.
Can you blame me for trying?
Oh, no.
Howard, she was just on her way to get in her bikini for the contest. All the girls have to be in bikinis.
Oh,
my bikini's smoking.
You'll be getting over a 7 from me in terms of the evaluatory.
I could tell she's already not that big a fan of the show, though.
We'll see.
Passed a big test to get here.
She did.
Somebody could have filled it out for her.
No,
Name
we
the
asked them
3
on the
of
phone.
us back here. Go ahead.
You're just smoking.
She's no fan of the show.
You're 27.
She'll never
You got a
answer one
boyfriend?
question, will she?
Yeah.
How long's your boyfriend been with you?
2 years.
Yeah.
He's here.
Does he give it to you every night?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'd work you over pretty good. Tell you that.
Yeah, he does the smart move and doesn't show you a 1973 Walter Matthau film.
Well, he has banged Artie's sister, so.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Really?
Yep.
This is
Your
like all in
boyfriend?
the family.
Your
Look
boyfriend
at
had
this.
sex with Artie's sister?
You should see the look on Artie's face. He's got murder in his eyes.
now
new
he's
twist.
a killer.
Stacey Lang.
No kidding.
Oh, let's see
Bring
this
him in.
guy.
Well, let's hear this.
Who's getting Artie's sister?
Artie's
Look at him. He's totally not into this.
No, who is this?
Who is this?
What's the guy's name?
Hey, listen, your sister's sexual. She can have sex.
No, I know. What's the guy's name? What?
Keith.
Keith who?
Craigo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to meet him, Artie?
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah,
meet
bring him in.
Keith.
Bring him in, Will.
You gotta love what our New Jersey audience does for this show.
Wow.
Artie, put down the vodka. You can't go back to drinking.
This is not an excuse for falling off the wagon.
Man.
We put him all
Anyway, my point of getting into this story was that Dead Air Dave has one of those confusing situations where he has a real name and a radio name.
And he doesn't know what to use.
Yeah. Here's Keith,
Oh! This is the
Artie's
guy.
brother-in-law.
This is the man, Artie.
Oh.
How'd you get Artie's sister?
I don't know.
Where'd you meet her?
She doesn't look like Artie.
No, she's a good-looking girl. I met her.
Does Artie remember me?
No, I don't.
You actually met this guy.
Actually, a few weeks ago. You were drinking Jack. You were.
What was this?
So how'd I meet her?
Yeah.
In the town where she lives, Artie lives.
Oh, yeah? And you hung out with Artie for a while?
A couple times we hung out, yeah.
When, you pick her up in a bar or something?
Did I pick her up in a bar? They like to drink, that family.
Why are you so mad?
Howard,
You don't know your sister has sex?
No, I know. This isn't...
I've hung with Artie. This is so his Achilles heel. I got to tell you.
He's so mad.
Yeah, he loves that sister.
We were in Atlantic City like 4 years ago, the Cabby John fight, and one of the sales guys that works here knew Artie's sister just from hanging around.
Uh-huh.
And I joked that, Artie's sister went up to go to the bathroom, and the guy left, and I joked that they went back to the room. Thought Artie was going to go nuts.
So how come you didn't marry Artie's sister? What happened? What went
How come I
wrong?
didn't marry her?
What went wrong?
I guess neither one were the marrying type.
Yeah. You see, just went out a couple of times. You guys had some
Few
great
times
sex.
hung out.
Sex was good.
Yeah,
And then you went your separate ways.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times did you
How many times?
bed
Did I
Artie's
what?
sister?
Did I what?
Bed Artie's sister.
Oh, bad Artie.
Well, maybe that's
sister.
better left unsaid.
Yeah, I don't.
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean.
here to
Maybe
say
he's
that.
Let's
not a
not brag.
kiss talent kind of
No.
guy. But she was good, is what you're saying.
She's very fun.
She's a nice girl, is what you said.
She's a very nice girl.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I wouldn't say
You
anything
liked
about
her.
it, but
You like
she's
her.
very sweet.
Yeah.
Man, Artie is still...
What's with you, Artie?
not
Why are you
Look at
having
him.
a
He's
weird
not
reaction?
even involved in the conversation.
I had nothing to do with it.
I know you had nothing to do with it.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. I don't want anything from you.
Oh, God.
What did I do? Guy went out with your sister. Big deal.
You were having fun with his girlfriend.
Yeah. Wait,
Well, Artie's
were you
weird.
saying?
You're the one who asked to meet him, not me.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't know. Yeah, he said bring him in.
No, he didn't.
He did.
There's nothing to be angry about.
Well, yeah, what's the
right?
big deal?
Yeah, you never misused or abused your sister.
Oh,
it was a nice relationship.
You didn't rape her.
No.
He's not even trashing her. He's saying she was a good girl, nice girl.
She's a very nice girl. I would never say anything
No,
bad about
weird. Listen, my daughters go out with guys. They don't have that weird reaction. They're my daughters.
Right.
Right. Is he going to start drinking again?
Wow.
Wow.
No, I ain't gonna start drinking.
He might start killing.
You might want to wait at Nobu during the show.
What did he do?
Yeah, what did I do?
I don't know, but Artie looks very strange right now.
Artie's got a thing with that sister and that mother.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
They're a very tight family. They're a close family.
Yeah. I guess you know.
You hung out with Artie, though.
Just a couple times we were out with his sister and.
Really?
Yeah.
And he doesn't even remember you.
No.
Well, maybe he was
drinking
high.
days.
Yeah. He's probably wasted.
Yeah.
So you will go out with your sister and her dates?
No.
Oh.
I don't do that.
Okay. All right.
Well, he probably happened to be at bars that,
Oh, you just have to run into him.
Are you for real? You're really mad
My
at this
sister
guy?
doesn't like to drink, by the way.
Oh.
She's not a drinker. She drinks sometimes. She doesn't drink. She doesn't drink like me.
Nobody could drink.
She doesn't have.
We know that.
She doesn't have.
There isn't a person on the planet that could drink
She
like
doesn't
you.
have problems like me. She's a nice girl.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say it.
Why, do you think he was saying she wasn't a nice girl?
Whatever.
You know what? He's gone a little KC on us here. I'm like a little.
You're insane.
Nah, whatever.
Sit down. You're insane.
Everything's cool, man.
You're nuts.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, dear.
Is Artie one of the judges?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
boy.
You're dead.
You know, it's funny. He was loving her until this guy came in.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
I know Dead Air Dave wasn't loving her.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, my point being, aside from Artie's drama, is that radio guys have these confusing names.
Yes.
Confusing lives.
Yeah.
Do you feel a little schizophrenic, like you don't know who this Dave guy is?
Who?
Oh, you're asking
I'm
me?
asking Dave. Like, does he not relate to that name at all?
No. No, it's all
well,
good. It's just, I mean, who wants to mix up names at work?
Yeah.
You know who I hear is changing his name for radio is Dan the Song Parody Man.
What is he doing?
He dropped the... I found out he was Jewish. He dropped the Jewish last name.
It's something man, and he took I think it's like Goodman or something. No, it was Cooperman.
And he became Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
The Dead Air Dave story, I heard that boxer story so long ago, so that definitely was not.
I heard you changed your whole name.
Yeah, no, my name has always been Cooper, and I don't even know what my grandfather's real last name, but it was one of those Ellis Island deals where he gave him some crazy name, and they just wrote down Cooper.
Oh, I thought, because I never knew you
the
were...
whole thing's just because Bob Levy is an alcoholic, so he used to always think my name was Cooper, even though I told him Cooperman, even though a million times I told him Cooper, but we always hung out and, getting wasted and stuff like that. He would just never remember my real name, so he's told a lot of people my name is Cooperman, even though we've known each other for years.
All right, who cares? Listen.
There you go.
All right, Dan, thanks for clearing that up. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break.
Sit down, Artie.
Hey, sit down, Artie. You're acting
I'll do whatever I want.
You're acting weird. You got anybody back there who's ever had sex with Artie's mom?
As a matter of fact.
That's really make his head spin.
You don't know your sister goes out on dates?
Of
Your
course
sister's a
I do.
sexual guy.
Of course I
mean, a
do.
sexual
But
woman.
it's nobody's business.
But Artie, first of all, he didn't come. They didn't book themselves on the show for this. It just sort of unfolded, and he didn't say anything bad about her.
No.
I didn't even say I had sex with her. I just said we went out,
Your girlfriend did.
What'd she say?
She had sex
She
with...
said that Artie's sister had slept with her boyfriend.
Oh.
Look, of course there's nothing wrong with that. It's just nobody's business.
Dated. We dated a few times.
I don't like when my stupid life affects other people in my family. That's all.
Oh. Well, he dated your sister.
Jeez.
Well, that's completely fine.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
He actually seems like a nice guy. I'm just saying.
He's not saying if she had sex with him.
No. I don't even care if that happened. I get that happens. I just don't want to blurt it out all over the place.
I don't want to hurt Stacy's nun career, because I know she's about to embark on a nun career.
It's not even about that, man.
Right,
it's not even about
I
that.
understand.
Okay. Nobody's saying... I mean, what did we say? We didn't say anything.
Nothing.
I didn't say anything.
Nobody's saying anything.
I was just trying to make sure we didn't say anything.
I'll give you Casey's phone number. You can give him a call.
You two can talk each other down.
All right, everybody take a break. When we come back, we're going to find the hottest chick, biggest fan contest. And what's the prize?
$10,000.
Whoa.
Who's giving us the prize? Where's the plug?
Well, we're not starting the contest yet.
All right, but I would give him a plug to give him $10,000.
Yeah, they could use an extra plug.
It's a Trip in the Rift on tonight, 10 o'clock, Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, come on, give me the plugs. What's going on? I don't know with you. I wish you luck, honey. I'm giving you a big ass vote.
Got to see everybody.
I know. I hear you.
Thank you, Howard.
Dave, sorry you didn't score with this chick.
Yeah, good luck.
What has that guy got that Dave doesn't have?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Dave's as good looking as that guy.
He didn't come out in his underwear.
So. Right. He acted like a gentleman.
He had the right move.
Such bull.
All right, so thanks to Trip and the Riff, we will have a $10,000 prize.
If a girl knows a lot about the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. And this girl evidently saw Dave's apartment. Nice apartment?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Big.
Big?
She saw the old one. It was like 5-6 years ago, right?
I was in college.
How's he look in his underwear?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Not good enough to jump.
Just being nice.
I think Artie scared everyone in the room.
It's bull, though. Maybe boxers and a T-shirt, but not without a T-shirt.
What do you have to take a shower for when you take a girl home to your apartment?
Robin, I don't remember. It was like 6 goddamn years ago.
You have to take a shower so you get your clothes
Who
off.
the hell knows?
How else are you going to get your clothes off?
Yeah. You might have moved too fast on her with getting into your underwear.
I might have been delusional. Might have been a 9-hour day. I have no idea.
All right, we're going to take a break. And
Artie's going to pull himself together.
Artie, you try and pull yourself together.
Artie's going to do whatever the hell he wants.
Okay, what did we do? Shut up.
In life and everything.
What is your problem?
What is going on here?
All right.
Are you acting like you want to get this out of your chest?
Vent.
Can I ask a question, Artie?
It's a free country, and I can do whatever I want.
Artie, can I ask you a question?
I choose to say nothing right now.
For whatever you're feeling right now, who do you hold most accountable? That's all I need to know.
Nobody.
Better not be me. I didn't do anything.
Nobody. I don't hold you accountable.
Okay. Just checking.
I'm just saying. You know, some things I like being left private.
Okay.
But I understand also that it's a double-edged sword. You can't have that with this show. So, you know.
It just happened to come up. I'm sorry.
I know. It just happened to come up.
I had no pre-warn on that, if you're thinking that.
I don't think that at all.
Yeah, this wasn't the plan.
No. I know it wasn't.
We thought we were talking about
I know.
Yeah, the Clay story was the funny story.
The plan was to attack me.
I know.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Gary, from now
Artie
on,
was all for that plan.
no one from New Jersey.
That's it. It's
on the
Jersey.
show. Yes, Marianne from Brooklyn.
Artie, your sister didn't murder anybody. She went out on a date. I can't believe you. Artie, you were in love with that girl. You were saying how hot she was, and as soon as that bomb was lowered, boy, Artie, you changed 180 degrees. Shame on you, Artie. Lighten up. You're a party fun guy. What's wrong with you?
No, I'm not.
No, he's not. He's not
Artie,
party.
my God.
I have no party.
Christian, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard.
Yeah.
So, this guy, Artie, he thinks his sister's Mother Teresa or something.
No, I don't. It's about a privacy thing.
It's her story. It's not Artie's.
You know.
I understand the difference.
Of course I know
the poor guy, you know, he sobers up, and then he doesn't even remember hanging out with this guy.
I'm very sober.
Rich, go ahead.
Believe me.
The one moment we get to see Artie pissed off and angry, the E-cameras are not there.
I know. Do you believe this? This is what I'm talking about.
That look.
I'll never know what that look looks like forever.
I know. And I'm looking at it. It's not fun.
Yeah, you're sitting right next to him.
I think I saw Jason getting some pictures.
Yeah, Jason got some pictures.
Did you get pictures of Artie's look?
No, believe me, I have a very self-destructive, violent part of me that's, like, bad.
I got to get those up there, man. I've never seen a stand.
Yeah, I think that guy should be locked up, actually.
It looked like somebody had taken a dog turd and put it right underneath his nose.
I think it looked attractive.
Like his lips curled up.
Hey, look, it's not us.
I didn't do that.
No, that's fine. That's joking around. That's joking around.
Yes, Hook knows.
Come on, Howard, you know too bad. So listen, wouldn't you love to be a fly on the wall in Artie's next psychiatrist session? Oh, my God.
There's no psychiatrist sessions.
What?
Are you canceling them?
I'm doing whatever the hell I want.
I think we just tripped a wire here or something.
Yeah, you just had a whole epiphany.
Hey, Artie, what time are we meeting at the bar later?
I gotta shoot the movie.
Thank God.
All right, let's take a break. I really do want to get to the contest, and we're running late, and Artie's girlfriend, Bob Saget's coming in.
All right. Maybe she can come.
Saget will come in. No, I'm telling you, because when I was at the port as a longshoreman, I used to have, I had issues of like, you know.
Anger?
Well, you know.
I can imagine. I looked at the look. I could see it.
What was your issue? What would you do?
You know, like I say, it had nothing to do with booze. I mean, you know, every once in a while, you throw a punch here and there, and you know, it's like, I mean, forget about it.
Who are you going to punch, Fred?
I'm not punching anybody anymore.
Artie,
I'm done with dealing with cops and punching.
Were you the guy that you'd hang out, everybody would be having fun, he'd be telling jokes and everything, and then all somebody tells a mother, sister joke, and
it's
not funny?
Jokes I have no problem with jokes, because I joke around. Right. I just don't want, you know, I love my sister. I know she goes out and has a good time and does whatever she wants to do, but this is my life.
I understand that.
You know what I mean? Like
Artie's real sister, Stacy, you're on the air.
Of course this is going to happen.
Artie, you don't want to punch me, do you, Artie?
I don't want to punch anybody.
I didn't bring this up.
I don't want to punch anybody.
The problem is he doesn't want to know you.
Choke, you're on the air.
It's not even that.
Hey, Artie. Why you turn into such a big baby? Wah. Artie will do whatever Artie wants. Wah.
That's right. That's right. I'm going to do whatever I want.
But no more psychiatrist?
She's an adult.
No more psychiatrist?
I'm just going to do whatever I want.
Artie. Good Lord.
You stopped seeing the shrink?
What does this show do?
I'm not going to see anybody to please anybody anymore. I'm just going to do what I want to do.
I'm just asking you. Are you still seeing the shrink? Don't do it to please me.
Every once in a while, I see him. Not as much anymore.
Oh, you stopped.
Wait a second. Who are you seeing him to please? Me?
Yeah.
Why me?
Because you seem to want me to do it.
I don't want you. Hey, I gave you the name of a shrink. I don't care if you ever go. That's not my business. That's your business.
Right.
You're thinking I want you to go see a shrink?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I said to you, it helped me. Maybe this will help you, friend. Here's the name of a guy.
And now you're what? Punishing Howard by not going?
Because I said to you something else for me?
I'm not punishing anybody. I'm just doing whatever the hell I want to do.
Wait a second. You said you were going to the shrink because of me?
Absolutely.
You're insane.
Well, that we knew before.
That's
Dude,
obvious.
I said, Artie, I see a shrink and it helped me. If you want the name of one, I'll give you one. You said, yeah, give me the name of one. I really want to see one. And I gave you the name.
It's not helping.
Well, it doesn't help in 3 days.
Artie, you got to stick with it.
It's not helping.
Yes, it is. You've been much better.
How many total sessions have you seen the guy, though, Artie? Probably less than 8?
3 times.
You can't... That's like saying I didn't look. I took 3 piano lessons.
KC used to go, it doesn't work. How many times you go? Once.
I'm doing fine. I got to finish shooting this effing movie, and then I can relax.
With what? Drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, you little devil.
What little devil? That's it. That's what I do. I get up, I eat, I drink. That's what I do. That's how I exist.
Oh, goodness.
And I didn't make this the suggestion to a psychiatrist. Other people said it to me, and that's when I got the name.
Actually, he made you. All you did was give him a name. He had to make the call. He thought he was doing it at the time for himself. Now he's making it about you.
Yeah, don't do it for me. Don't do anything for me.
Nobody told you to go anywhere. We asked you to come to work. That's what we asked you.
I just asked you to show up for your job.
I like
you were in bed, curled up in a ball.
I like you. I appreciate you, and you did a lot for me. And sure. It was
so you went to 3 psychiatrist sessions?
No, but it's just like I drive myself crazy thinking I got an offer to go to L.A. for a month to do a movie.
Right. I know your manager contacted me.
It's a big movie.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about not doing it because I want to please everybody else.
No, you should do it.
You should go do it then. You do what you have to do in life. Hey, you got to evaluate. Maybe this, like your manager wrote me, it's a good opportunity for Artie. I go, well, maybe this is a good opportunity for Artie.
Of course it is.
That's all. But you could do what you want. I never once said to you, don't do what you don't want. Do what you want.
I've been doing stand-up on the road for 15 years. I can't keep doing that. They're going to find me dead. I'm dead in the Best Western in St. Louis. I don't want that to happen.
I offered you a job here so that you could live in Jersey, be an asset to the show. Right. Your career is flourishing. You're doing well. You're getting your choice of projects, your DVDs and so on. Anybody who is associated with this show does well. So why would you be angry? You got an offer to go do a movie. What are you angry with me for? I'm not telling you what to do.
Well, right, but obviously you'd have an issue if I left.
Do whatever you want. You do your thing, man. You got to make choices in life. You're a big boy.
Everything.
Don't blame me. Blame yourself.
That's what you keep saying that's wrong. I'm not blaming you.
Yes, you are. You're saying you're going to be disappointed in me.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just, I'm mulling it over in my head, and it's driving me crazy.
You got a great thing going on here. I mean, you got a great offer out in L.A. to do a movie. I saw your fellow cast members. I was like, wow, that's impressive.
Well, there's movie stars in it, and it's a director who's got a lot going on.
And I think you got to make a decision what you want to do in life. Listen, I get offered all kinds of things. Some of them I can do, some of them I can't.
Right.
You know what this is equivalent to, Artie?
You don't like being in charge of your life.
This is equivalent to having a TV show and getting offered James Bond, like Pierce Brosnan. He couldn't do James Bond then because he had a TV show.
Or he could have done it and dropped the TV show.
No, they wouldn't let him out of his
Here's what it is. I'll make it easy.
The deal I have here, I can do whatever I want.
I never would hold you to do anything.
Right.
I'm that kind of guy. I got news for you. Anybody on this show, whether they know it or not, has that deal with me.
You made it pretty damn clear that if I left for the 3 weeks, you were going to be aggravated. I made it clear because
you were shooting in New York, and I knew when you came up to me and asked you asked for my opinion. Don't forget that. You shouldn't have asked for my opinion.
I sort of said,
you said to me, let's review. I'm going to tell you how you're being a little boy here.
Okay,
and you're not accepting responsibilities. You come up to me, Daddy, and say, Dad, I want to go.
I don't think you're my dad.
Okay.
You're not my father.
But you treat me like I'm your father.
My father ain't around anymore.
You treat me like I'm your father. You're saying to me, hey, Dad, I don't want to be in this position. You're putting me in the position. Dad, what do you think of this? I got a job for a movie.
Right.
And I'm shooting in New York, and I got to leave for 3 weeks. I said, oh, why do you have to leave for 3 weeks if you're shooting in New York? Well, they can't figure out how to make a schedule. I said, well, I bet you they could. Bet you they could figure out how to make a schedule. It's up to you to say, listen, my job is important here, and I can do both, and it's a sacrifice. And lo and behold, you went back and found out you can do it.
But what you're forgetting is, of course I was able to figure out a way to do it. It was about making my life not insanely crazy. Like, we don't have the budget.
So then you should have gone. So you should have gone and just done the movie.
In between shots, I'm sleeping on a piece of plywood. I need, you know what I mean?
Welcome to the real world.
It would have been a lot easier to do the movie.
So you should have done it. I said to you, you can do what you want. If you ask my opinion, I would do both. That's me. You're asking my opinion.
Right.
And it's just like this. I get offered a lot of stuff. You know, here's a funny thing. I get offered 5,000 things a day. Not only work-wise, but in my personal life.
Right.
Like, I'm with one woman, but I could also be with 50. But somewhere inside of me, I say no. Sometimes I say no to alcohol. Sometimes I say no to drugs. Sometimes I say I can limit myself. I'm able to say no. Something is bad for me. I'm not going to do it. And it's the same way you're going to have to limit yourself with whatever you do in life. You can't blame me. If you got an offer for a Hollywood movie, you got to say to yourself, okay, the Hollywood movie came. Maybe it came about because of the show. Maybe it didn't.
Of course
and then you
it
say
did.
to yourself,
that's not the situation.
They're asking me to be away for a month. You don't even have to ask my permission. That's our deal. You can go leave for a month.
I realize that.
You can leave for a year.
I realize that. But, of course, you know, you have to know what's going on. And I would assume you'd comment on it. And when you commented on it the way you did...
Wait a second. Did you come to me? Your manager writes Gary an email telling me you're going to be gone for a month. You want me to now comment on it?
No. He wrote an email. They
wrote an email to Gary. Artie got an offer. It would be really... This is a great opportunity.
They want me to do it. I am thinking about it.
So if it's a great opportunity for Artie, take it. This is a great opportunity, too. Weigh it out and do what you want. You're a big boy. The same way you said, I don't want to drink right now. You said no to yourself.
Right.
Now you got to decide. You got a lot of good things happening all at once. Don't ask me to make the decision. You make the decision. It's not about me. It's about you. The world is your oyster.
I know what just happened here, because I was like, how did we get into this conversation?
It's Lori's fault.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
Artie's pissed that his sister's life got brought up on the show, and that's why he's saying, I'm now going to do whatever I want. Because I was making sacrifices for this show, but if this is how I'm going to be treated, now I'm going to do whatever I want.
No, it's not about being...
That's exactly
He's mad at me.
Happening.
The girl
You're
goes,
getting upset.
Don't be mad at me. What did I do?
I don't feel like I'm being treated poorly here ever.
But, Artie, why would this all of a sudden be coming up in this conversation? This is exactly what brought it up.
It just led to this.
And that's what led to it. Now you're pissed because...
You're mad at me. All these guys get mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
What did I do?
Oh, well.
Listen, I'm a fan of yours.
I swear to God I'm not mad at you.
I'm a fan of yours, right?
I'm mad at the situation I'm in.
All right, look. You're mad because someone's offering you a movie?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell to do because, I mean, believe me, I know this business.
I'm going to tell you a story.
I'm
going to tell you a story,
it
okay?
It could fail, and then that's it.
I'm going to tell you a story.
I'll be working at a deli.
I'm going to tell you a story, okay?
Which I'd be good at, by the way.
I'm going to tell you a story, Artie, and you take what you want out of it.
All right, go ahead.
A couple of months ago, a guy came to me. He's a very famous director-writer of movies.
Right.
And he sent me a script. And he said, this script is for someone else, a very, very famous actor. I thought of you, and I think you would be great in the role, even better than this great actor, an actor I really respect.
Right.
And I read it, and I loved the script. Artie, this is a very funny script, and a role that I feel would maybe get me an Academy Award. What do you think of that?
Okay.
That's how good I think the role is and how good I'd be in it.
I think that's unbelievable, but
okay. This director has directed... This director's maybe one of my favorite directors of all time.
All right.
Okay. That's how good this guy is.
So it's Bob Saget.
No, it's not Bob Saget. So listen to this.
But somebody like
I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about setting limits and really having a hard time.
Okay, go ahead.
So I read this script, and I say... I'll do it. I'm going to be in.
All right.
And what it means is I'm probably going to have to shoot for 2 months, do the radio show, and do this movie.
Oh, so they were shooting here.
They would be shooting here, yeah. So, and I said, I'll do it. I said, I'm going to satellite in January. I said, I have to devote myself to satellite at least by the end of October. The only 2 months I can give you is September, October. The guy goes, okay, look, it's going to be rough, but I can do it. I could shoot you in September, October, and but I got to move quick. I said, okay.
In L.A. or here?
Here.
Right.
Okay. I'm the lead character.
Okay.
All right. So, lo and behold, they call me back. They go, look, we got everything all lined up, but we're going to have to shoot October, November. I sat down. I go, this is the movie that I've been waiting for. It's the role I want.
Right.
This is a Howard Stern film without me having written it, but it's my role. It was as if it was destined for me.
Yeah.
And I love acting. I do. I love it. So it's October, November. I sat down. I said, well, I got a commitment to Satellite. I want to go out and promote Satellite. I called him up and I said, I can only do September, October. Now, inside, I was dying. This meant I had to say no to something. Because I can't get it together that fast. I have to go with someone else. And that's the end of my movie. Now, the reason I tell you this is not that you should do the same thing.
Because you realize I ain't you, Howard.
No, but I mean, you are you. Artie, you've got a lot of good going on in your life right now.
Okay, yeah.
And you got to recognize it.
All right.
Your life is straightened out. You're on a roll.
Not really.
No.
Not really.
Professionally, I don't know what you do.
Professionally, my life's been good for a decade.
All right.
You know, but personally, you know, I'm out of control.
All right.
Well, wait a minute. Whose fault is that?
Mine. I'm not blaming anybody, Robin. I'm taking responsibility.
So if you go to L.A. and do the movie, is your personal life going to get better?
No.
It's going to get worse.
No.
I don't understand how he brings that up.
He says he goes to L.A. and he goes insane.
Let me ask you something. Here's what I worry about, because me and you have sort of become friendly, too, right?
Yeah.
Okay? On a certain level, we're friends. I mean, it's not like, you know...
No, you're my friend. Go ahead, yeah.
You know. Well, I consider...
I love you.
I love you, too, but I consider...
You're a pleasure to work with.
We have more of a business relationship than friends.
Whatever. If you call this business, this is hardly a business to me. But go ahead, yeah. I sit and talk to you for 4 hours a day.
We actually make a living doing
What do you want to say?
What if I came to you and I said, look, man, I can only go to Satellite with you for a couple of months because I have a great opportunity moving to L.A. to do a sitcom. I'm going to roll the dice. It's like I'm a fat guy who could get a sitcom, and in 7 years, I could be worth $1 billion.
I'd say go do it. Do whatever you want. I told you that. What do you think went on with your contracted satellite? But what went on with your contracted satellite? I didn't want to. I said to you, don't even sign a contract or do it for a year. Do it for whatever you want. I don't care.
But he has a corollary. What were you going to say after that? Would you still be friends? Is that what you were going to say?
The people at Satellite felt, hey, we're making a financial commitment to Artie. He could give us a year. In other words, we're putting something on the line here. Maybe Artie could give us a year. That's what their feeling is.
Right.
My feeling is this. I don't need you. You want to leave tomorrow. Leave.
I know
you didn't hear the other part of his question.
I didn't say I didn't need you. I want you here. I spent months looking for someone to sit in that chair. Maybe a year's.
Right.
You're the guy. That's your job.
Right.
But, Howard, you didn't hear the other part of his question. He's also afraid if he leaves, he'll lose your friendship.
No. You never lose my friendship.
It's important to me.
You do your thing. You do what's best for Artie.
See, I think he's looking for not just for the answer of go do what you got to do. I think he's looking for your blessing, which is
blessing
different.
to do what?
But it's different.
I know you're not going to have my blessing because, quite frankly, if you asked my opinion,
you want me here.
No, it's not. I want you here. I can't believe that movie.
Right.
Is a better opportunity for you than to be here.
F the movie. I'm talking about, like, obviously, my best roll of the dice in this business, like, looking the way I look.
Why are you fixated on this? Let's say a big sitcom comes up.
Right. Right. Okay.
Leave and go do it.
Great opportunity.
And I will try to do what I can. And I have to do what's best for this show.
Right.
You understand that?
Of course I understand.
Right. If you leave to go do a sitcom, that's it. I got to go find someone else. Of course.
So you don't mind me sort of asking for a short-term commitment at satellite radio?
I've already. I thought you were already past that.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
I'm not.
I heard you were.
No, I'm not. It's not. Nothing is resolved.
I heard it was resolved.
All right. Well, that's not.
I heard. Someone called me up and said Artie doesn't want a 5-year deal. Blah blah blah. I said it's okay with me.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because that was never relayed to me. There's a lack of communication.
I said Artie's deal with me has always been he can leave whenever he wants.
More important. Right, but the satellite's a different issue. It's a big undertaking you got going on over there, and I get it.
Satellite is saying if we're paying Artie money, and they feel it's a good amount of money, and if you feel it's a good amount of money...
But let me just say something to you.
They want a year commitment, but I personally, I don't care.
Without getting into figures, and we're not sounding like a jerk, I made more on the Norm show than what they're offering me.
So you're in radio now. Welcome to the nightmare. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is this: your deal can be you can leave tomorrow, and that can always be your deal. That should be your deal. And your manager should know it. Your agent should know it.
Right.
All your people should know it.
I have an amazing agent. I have an amazing manager. They look, but here's where the shrink should try to fix me. The insane guilt I have of leaving you guys because I love everyone here to death personally.
But why are you fixated on this?
And you're the reason I have these opportunities. And I'm like,
well, then you weigh it out. If this is the reason you have these opportunities, and this is why your name is out there.
I lose sleep over it. I'm like, the reason I could get a sitcom.
Do you have a sitcom? Do you have a sitcom?
There's several opportunities that I've turned down in the last year.
I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story.
Right.
Jay Thomas had a really good radio career. He was here at 99X in New York.
Right.
And someone said to him, we're going to hire you for the Mork and Mindy show. While it was on the air, biggest sitcom there ever was, Mork and Mindy, one of the biggest on the air at that time.
While it was on already.
While it was on.
They're going to create a character for
it. They created a character for Jay Thomas.
Right.
He quit his radio gig, moved out to L.A., took Mork and Mindy. The show was on for a year and then tanked. That was it.
Right.
And Jay's never recovered radio-wise. Now... that's his career trajectory.
Howard, look, I know.
I look at that. You got to know, you got to know how many holding deals they got in L.A. for sitcoms.
Howard, I've had 4 of them.
Ask Bob, what's his name? No, not Bob Saget, Bob Schimmel.
Hey, can I ask Artie a question?
I've done 1 million projects in this business, Howard. 2 of them I've considered successful. This show... and my DVD. You can call it Mad TV stayed on the air for 10 years, so maybe. But everything else is just marred with failure. I get it. Like, I know about failure. That's what show business is. But you can make a lot of money in failure. I get
Well, then go back to failing and make a lot of money.
You know what? I got to say something here, Artie. Wait a minute.
What do you want from me?
I'm willing to roll the dice.
What is it you're asking me for?
I'm willing to roll...
What do you want? Tell me what you need.
I'm not asking you anything. I'm just expressing my feelings of how, like, if I went to do the sitcom, what's bugging me is feeling guilty.
Why? I'm telling you I don't care. You're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel guilty if you screw up your career.
And if that happens, fine. At least I know I took the shot.
But
Artie, you know what I mean? Like, I took the shot.
You told us there was one sitcom you turned down because you knew you'd be miserable doing it.
Right, but that's not always the situation. There's a couple that I think I would have loved.
And you turned them down?
Yes, I did.
Here's what you got.
Yes,
you got the manager. You got the agent. They're whispering.
No, I know.
Whispering.
I know what they're whispering.
Look at me. Look. Whispering.
Yeah, I get it.
Artie, we've got fame and fortune. Your own thing. It's going to happen. You know, Jackie got the sickness.
But Howard, let me tell you something. When I was a longshoreman, there were guys saying to me, "You're an idiot for trying to be in show business."
No, I'm not saying that. And I'm telling you.
Them, I'd be loaded
by the way,
in Newark right now.
If someone comes to you and says, "Artie, we have a sitcom," Frank Sebastiano writes dirty work too, and he says we're going to go write it.
That ain't going to happen.
All right, well maybe he will. But if that's it, and that's the thing that is your career path.
Right.
I would always wish you well. You don't have to feel guilty for a second. I'm blessed that you were here for the short couple of years you were here. I would like you to be with us when we go to satellite and be with us in future projects. If that is giving you pain and angst and pressure, you don't do it.
If it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go.
Get rid of it. If it's time to go, it's time to go.
Howard, can I ask Artie one quick question?
There's been no one more important in my career than you.
You don't have to say it.
That'll be true if I become,
and we're friends for life. We're friends for life.
So when you pick up your Emmy, remember to thank him.
No.
Well, that'll never happen.
But Artie,
where I see my friends is here. You understand? Like Stuttering John was like, how come you don't get together with me? I love to go do a Tonight Show. I go, because I don't get together with anybody. This is where I see my friends. I see Robin here.
Right. I don't want to leave on bad terms. I've never
You're not leaving on bad terms. How are you leaving on bad terms? Are you leaving? Is this what you're telling us?
No. I might not be at satellite for. What I'm saying is, I might not be at satellite for the run.
So don't. Who cares?
But
if
that
Fred,
first day on the air,
Robin, Gary, I'm at satellite for the run. Other people don't have to be. Satellite is my thing. I'm inviting everyone to the party.
I know.
If you want to come to the party, come to the party.
And you let me come to the party for 4 years, and it's been amazing.
If you don't want to come to the party, don't come to the party.
Artie, we make the commitment ourselves. I decide how long I want to be here. I decide that I've been here this long.
I know. I know.
What are you talking? I mean, I could leave if I wanted to.
Of course, I know that.
I gotta get to the pageant.
One final question.
I decided it was important to me.
Artie, take away the money aspect of it.
Right.
And where do you think? And this isn't a jaded question. Where do you think you would find more enjoyment, doing this or doing a sitcom? Or do you not know because you don't know what the sitcom is?
Well,
take the money out.
He's saying he'd rather have the money.
Yeah, he's saying I want to get money paid.
Sometimes you think about.
Would someone just promise me they'll never come in here and say they went on a date with Artie Lange? Please, it's killing me. It's killing my whole plan. I got a great bit lined up.
There's nothing more fun than doing this show.
I just know it brings you personal enjoyment, and sometimes something that gets you more money doesn't always bring you the same joy.
Yeah, Steve, go ahead.
It fills your soul.
Steve, you're on the air.
Robin.
Yes?
You tell him Artie that all his problems. You sound like a doctor. What's your problem? You're all over him. Leave the guy alone.
She hasn't said a word.
He's been talking for an hour. I haven't said anything.
Yes, she is.
No, she hasn't.
Quiet. You're fixated. You haven't been listening.
Marianne, go ahead.
Artie, let me compose myself. First of all, Artie, in everyday life, people have to make job decisions. And, that's like a cop-out. You're saying like you're being held back because you have to decide. And in life, you know what, Artie? People find a job they love and people to work with that they love. And you know what? They don't go to get the Ray Romano show. They stay there because they like it. Why can't you decide? It's not that complicated.
Wade, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I've been a listener for 20 years. I just think you're the greatest thing ever in entertainment. But I can't listen when Artie's on. I turn the channel. And, just like you say, if you don't like it, turn the channel. But I know I can't pay for satellite knowing that he's going to be on. And I have a request.
Well, it turns out he might not be there, so you could come with us.
Well, let's say that he stays. I have a suggestion or a request. Have 3 out of the 5 days of the week or 2 out of the 5 days of the week Artie free days. Because when he's not on the show, I tune in. I'm there for the whole 4 hours. He's the biggest mama's boy going. He hates women. His imitations of blacks, Southerners, and old people are all exactly the same. I haven't heard a funny thing he said yet.
Well, there you go. Maybe this is great.
Let's have Artie free days on satellite because I can't see paying if he's on because I don't listen when he's on.
Sir, could you call every day?
Anthony, you're on the air.
I don't agree with that last caller. I think Artie needs to learn from his past and know that he's probably going to fail again. And failed again.
Oh, jeez.
I remember when Artie came here, he kept talking to me about he was a loser, a failure. He's going to ruin this show because everything he touches gets ruined. And I've felt that he's made a lot of progress. I think he feels good about himself. He's got a nice situation. I always thought this was a haven and a good job. But when it stops being that, you got to go.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, Artie's a great guy, and I love him in the show. But I think if he does this and he fails, he's just going to drink himself to death because he won't even have a job with you anymore.
I'm not leaving here some big, acting like some big shot saying I'm definitely going to go do this. Of course I know I can
maybe
fail.
you had enough of this.
Of course I know
Frank, go ahead. You're on the air. Yeah, Frank. All right. Frank's gone. We got to take a break. Look, Artie, I wish you luck with your decision. Don't bother me about it. You do what you have to do.
I don't bother you about stuff.
Don't ask me. You do what you have to do. You decide what to do. I'm not Big Daddy here. This is just a work opportunity that is provided to a few lucky people.
You're right.
That's it. Scott, you're on the air.
Hey, I got to tell you, Howard, this is the most real radio that I've ever heard. I'm calling from Portland, Oregon. It's, God knows what time it is right now. It woke me up from...
I think that's a poor choice of words because I think Lisa's being very upfront about what she's doing. I don't think there's any scam involved.
Well, you know what? We should get Jason down here because he said that he feels like she's scamming people big time.
But she's being very upfront about it. I mean, I don't think anybody who pays can't walk away surprised with what they're getting.
What were you going to say, Benji?
Well, would it matter? As I said before, I don't think there's anything wrong. And I think Lisa could say she's putting on an event in a different kind of way, but she's still putting on an event. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, except I felt she was being very hypocritical towards when she was criticizing me. But would you guys say it's any different if, let's say, this cupcake place hired her for an appearance and they paid her?
I think that's different because you're not taking money from the listeners.
Right.
That's a huge difference right there. In other words, the cupcake place paid her. She goes there. Listeners can come for free and meet Lisa. And I think you sort of get the same result, but you're not taking money from the listeners.
And I don't think the event itself rubbed people the wrong way. I think the price she came up with, I think might have rubbed a few people the wrong way.
And the word I keep hearing, too, from some people is that there seems to be a sense of entitlement. But I'm not sure for what. Like, Lisa's entitled to make money off the show, or I'm not sure what people think Lisa's entitled to do. But Jason's here. And, Jason, we were just talking about how there was a caller on the line who said he felt that Lisa was scamming people. And I said, well, she's definitely not. That's a poor choice of words. She's being very upfront about what she's doing. But you say she's scamming. So,
well, I wouldn't use scamming means like, yeah, she's lying to somebody. I think she's exploiting. I think she's ripping off. I think that she is. We have a fan base that will pay money to be part of the show, like going to see 𝗛ci 𝗿𝗿𝗍's thing. Now you could say, first of all, I don't even like the fact that their show has been lumped in with this Lisa G thing. They are so two totally separate things. I think it's unfair to them to even lump it in. Lisa made a name for herself from this show in the last 10 years, 5 years on this show.
7 years.
7 years.
But
Lisa
will tell you that she was been in New York radio for 23 years before this.
Yes, but she is not going on other radio shows to promote this. She's promoting Lisa G, as far as I know, from the Howard Stern show to go and sit and pay money and see her. To me, that is using the goodwill that Howard has built up with the fan base and is exploiting that. And Howard, who is our boss, can put his name on anything and sell it and make money on it. Stephen King could put his name on any piece of crap book and sell it and make money off it. But they have integrity, and they care more about their fans than Lisa does.
So why is this getting under your skin so much, Jace? Because you were like fuming back
Because
there.
I know this is gonna sound corny, but I love our fans. Like I really do. I was one of them, and I know how easy it is if you wanted to. Will and I don't know if we have the same draw as Lisa, but Will and I can go out and do this too. We could say, hey, come spend $100 and hang out with me and Will. We're not doing anything. We're just hanging out. I personally think it's disgusting to do something like that.
You and Will?
I don't want to speak for you, Will.
Actually, I'll be at Belmont on Saturday. If you want to buy me 3 beers, I'm more than open to that.
All right. I think she hasn't earned the right to do what she's doing. I think that she's doing something that, despite people comparing it to the block party and other events, that isn't even in the same league as those things. And quite frankly, I'm surprised by a lot of what Howard's let go over the years compared to where he was 10, 15 years ago.
Chuck, you're on the wrap-up show.
How's it going, John?
Hey, Chuck, it's JD's dad. Chuck, who wants to chime in? Well, is this about the Facebook thing, or is this about the Lisa G thing?
He wants the exact address to Facebook.
I won't stay on too long. First, I enjoyed your show on the fast food mania thing the other day. That was great.
Thank you. Thanks for. I appreciate someone in the Harmeyer family watching the show. Thank you.
I haven't been able to listen too much of the show, but I wanted to let everybody know that this Friday night I'm going to be at the Fridays in Westchester, and for $50 you can get whatever appetizer you want, and we'll tweet.
Hey, Chuck, if I come to you, can I look at like JD's like grammar school pictures and stuff? Can you bring all that crap?
Sure.
Some of his report cards.
It's going to be the eat and tweet. And
Chuck, I'm taking from your comments that you think what Lisa's doing isn't right.
I think it's hilarious. That anybody would actually pay, but
guys, the event's going to be
make some money out of it. More power to her.
But so how about the argument that, hey, Lisa's really up front with what she's doing. She's saying exactly what it is. I mean, why do you think somebody's being taken advantage of in the sense that they don't? Somebody says, hey, I want to meet Lisa G. I'm willing to pay that kind of money.
You're taking advantages of people's passion to this show that she had, of course, a part of in it because she works here and contributes to the show. But this isn't this is.
But you're not going to meet. You're not going to meet Howard. That's a given.
But someone could think that there's one person closer to Howard, and
it doesn't
somehow
matter.
They'll work themselves in.
You've been with the show since the very beginning. Again, I just remember, and I'm a crazy fan. I admit it. I was a crazy fan, just like half the people who have been hired here. And I would have paid untold amount of money to meet you or to meet. Or I would have waited in line, or got excited to meet High Pitch Eric. And yes, at the end of the day, there's really no one to blame but the person partying with their money who chooses to go to this thing. But she is putting the minimal amount of effort into it. Like even what you were describing to Chuck's dad, if he brought pictures of JD, that's already providing more content than Lisa G is providing.
And the report card's an extra.
Steve and I were joking the other day,
Always.
like, maybe we should sell tickets to us arguing about TV shows. We argue about TV shows all the time. Again, that's still providing more content than what Lisa G appears to be providing at this stupid thing where she is telling our fans, asking our fans to pay money to meet me. She's being very upfront. 10% of the net is going to charity, and that's very generous of her. But I just think it's exploitative. I think it's as exploitative as if Howard started putting out junk with his name on it.
Chuck, I gotta let you go because there's a bunch of people on the horn. Anything else you want to say?
Give me the horn. Give me the horn.
I enjoy the show. Have a good day.
Thanks, Chuck. Go check out the Pirates take on the Reds. Ralph Cirella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hi,
Ralphie. This is all very muddy. I mean, if you're allowed for one, you have to allow for all. I mean, whether it's money for a cupcake or money to see a train wreck, it's what people want to pay. And I don't see why Lisa is being, who's Jason to decide what her appearing somewhere is worth to somebody.
Well, Ralph, the reason why this whole thing started is because Howard says it bothers him and he doesn't know why. So you're pretty close to Howard. Why do you think it bothers him?
Well, listen, I know what Jason's saying in the sense of like, hey, she's not doing much. She's just coming there and showing up. But you know what? That's what an evening with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby just shows up. Maybe people want to go there for Lisa's personality. Maybe she's going to give recipes. I don't know what the fuck she's going to do there, but I don't know how that's any different than the block party.
But you don't know how that's different than the block party.
Hold on.
No, I don't.
We'll explain that in a second. But all that being said, Ralph, Gary's question is a good one. Like, why does this get under Howard's skin versus the block party, versus the TV shows, versus Benji's song,
Bill
versus
Cosby,
all the other stuff? Why do you think this is irking Howard?
Because this isn't, maybe because the block party is such a train wreck that it provides content on the show. Ronnie goes out there and acts like an idiot, and then you've got tape of it, and Howard TV is filming it, and it provides content for the Howard Stern show. But I think it just sends signals to you can't allow one and not allow the other. Like, who are you guys to sit there and decide? Like, okay,
well, first of all, we don't. Howard
does.
Yeah, but Ralph, wouldn't you agree that? And I was going to get into this a little bit, but you brought it up. Wouldn't you say on this show there's different rules for different people?
Absolutely, yeah.
So then when you say you have to allow for one, you have to allow for another, really, Howard's running a monarchy. He has to allow for whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, Artie used to get away with crap that none of us could get away with.
That's right.
And because he was Artie.
Yeah, and that worked out really well.
Well, I'm just saying that's what happens under that. Anybody could do whatever anybody wants rules.
What Artie was allowed to get away with business-wise had nothing to do with what happened here.
No, he got away with a ton of stuff here that we got. If I slept in the office as much as he slept on the air, I don't think I would have been treated with the same kid gloves.
Absolutely, because you're not as funny as Artie.
No, I'm not. Right. The people are treated differently here.
Yeah. And that just doesn't work well. It just sends out a bad message to everybody.
But again, I fundamentally disagree with you. I think Ronnie's block party does skirt the line of what Howard used to be angry about in the day when John and Gary tried to go out to do stuff and Howard didn't want it to become the traveling Howard Stern show. And I do think it comes up against that line. But at the end of the day, they're promoting their comedy show. People are buying tickets to their comedy show. I don't know. To me, it's completely different than having a lovely chat with coffee.
I will agree that it's different. I don't know if it's completely different. I mean, I think what bothers you is Lisa's looking for a way to make money.
Ralph, would you buy a ticket to just see JD and Ronnie, but no comedy?
I wouldn't even do that.
Me, Gary. Last question: is Howard going to put an end to all this stuff?
It's getting to be rubbing up against that area. Hard to say.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about Sal shockingly screwing up the game again. And this is one of those situations where Sal doesn't think he's wrong, is told that he's wrong, and then realizes that he's wrong and tries to explain himself, which he can't do. So we heard Sal tell the story about how it was unfair of Howard to call him a sucker. Now joining us on the wrap-up show, the great Sal Governale, who said, Howard, you're a sucker at least 20 times today. Actually, Sal, you refused to say it.
That's right.
Those were the drops being played, but...
Why won't you repeat?
Why wouldn't I say it?
Yeah, repeat after Howard.
Because I wouldn't. It wasn't true. If I did something where he felt like a sucker, I would have said it.
Sal, do you feel like the show was used at all in order for you to get those teeth? Or do you think they're two independent things?
Yes, absolutely. I made that perfectly clear on your wrap-up show last time. I said it's inevitable. There's certainly a bartership deal. People are not stupid. The guy was a fan of the show. And I certainly got a break because he was a fan, which is understandable.
But we discussed it wasn't a break.
Right, then the break comes back and bites you on the ass. Nothing is ever really a break. There's a price to be paid, whether it's monetarily or getting the shit kicked out of you by Howard Stern. There's a price to pay, and I've learned it the hard way.
Sal and I talked a little bit today. I was explaining that some of the money was for the actual physical things needed to do this, and the rest of the money was free.
Yeah.
So Sal didn't really get a break. He really got the dental work for free.
Right.
And I explained to him that, as Sal said, nobody gives you something for free for nothing. They're always looking for something.
Let me take a step back on this. Sal, do you feel you were unfairly blamed for the problems with the Bigfoot game? Because that's how this all started.
At first, I thought I was. But listen, I'm the one who created the game. The glitch was there. Guilty as charged.
But you said you double-checked it. What did you mean by that?
I double check all my work. In this particular case, and I don't know why. I don't know why I do these things, but I always give my.
That seems to be the mantra this week. I heard Tim saying that earlier in the week.
It's almost like how people have a guardian angel. I have like a guardian bully. When I'm going
a black cloud.
Yeah. When I'm going in the right direction, somebody's kicking me in the balls, just throwing my mind off a little bit because I always give my CDs to Scott to double check. And like when Howard asked me, did Scott double check this one? And I said no. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, he didn't double check this one. I did. But inevitably, it was a screw up on my part.
It's always better to give your stuff to Scott, because then when it screws up, you could blame Scott.
Right.
What happened was there was a glitch. You saw it. Then you went back and saw that there was a track there. But what we figured out is that Bigfoot's answer was so short. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
it didn't register as a track.
It was a track, but it just goes from one track to the next so quickly, which Richard knew, and he said, Sal just sort of forgot you got to add a little time.
And by the way,
yes.
To say something nice about Scott Salem, that's the kind of crap he really catches.
Right.
Like, I gave him all the impression stuff, and he called me in, he's like, wow, the levels on this are really off on one of them, and we listened to it, and I'm like, good call, and he fixed it, and, that's...
And that was my mistake. So I took back that game and double checked that one, and I had Scott check it. As a matter of fact, I went to Gary today and I said, Gary, give me all the games back. So I'm going through every single game right now as well.
There was a great moment though where the game fucked up, so I just start yelling Sal to just see where he is. Sal was on his way in, but Howard did play the answer, but Sal didn't realize there was a fuck-up. So Sal starts yelling at me, you owe me a fucking apology, asshole. Fuck you.
Wait, can I just say, could I have my headphones on? You guys went from 0 to 1,000. The second Howard said that this isn't working.
There's a reason why.
Before, you guys were yelling so loud at each other that you couldn't hear Howard screaming about who do I have to blame. And I didn't know what was... You came out with...
It was definitely like a sibling moment.
What happened was I just yelled Sal as loud as I could to see where he was.
I was coming around the bend. I was by the Howard TV room. I saw what happened. I'm like, whoa. Came around the bend. And Gary goes, Sal, where the fuck are you? What's going on? I go, Gary, and then I heard, as I was coming, I heard Howard fix it, and I heard the track come through. I'm like, all right, it was a Howard issue, with the CD player. I go, Howard just fixed it, Gary. How about an apology? So Gary looks at me and goes, fuck you.
Yeah, that's where I started hearing everything.
So then Gary sits in his office. I go, how about an apology for that? And Gary goes, go fix your teeth, asshole. I go fix your fucking teeth. And all of a sudden, wait a minute, Sal, Howard wants you. It is fucked up. I'm like, oh, God, no.
All I hear over my head.
So this whole argument was going on over attitudes, and in the end, I was called into the studio thinking I was victorious, and boom.
But what you didn't realize when you were in the studio,
you still didn't realize you were wrong.
You didn't realize you were wrong, and Gary is screaming.
Yeah.
He's deflecting. He's deflecting. And I mean, you were charged up, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he was trying to make it go somewhere else, but you didn't realize you were wrong. So you were... No, Howard, I don't know what you're wrong.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting there going, oh, my God, Sal's really digging the hole deeper because he doesn't know he's wrong yet.
Yeah.
How did you not know you were wrong, though? Like in what?
Well, I was arguing with Gary. I got called in, and I thought Howard called. I thought somebody sent him a note that Gary and Sal are fighting over the track. So in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to go in, and then Gary's going to get called in, and Gary apologized to Sal. Here I am thinking it's going to be that way.
And by the way, I just want to say, the desperation move if I'm beating you is you bring up the sleeping.
I know, dude. That was 4 years. I mean, how old is that?
Hey, listen, where am I going to go?
I get it. Yeah. I get it. You're drowning and you grab at anything.
Anything.
But what really, I think, really changed it was one, I think Howard saw your point a little bit, and I think you were starting to cry.
No, I wasn't.
That's why I ran in.
I got worked up, but I certainly wasn't starting to cry.
I wasn't going to run in with the camera until I looked at the monitor and saw how worked up you were. And I'm like, I better get the fuck in there.
What was bringing you to tears? The fact that Howard thought you were lying? Or
were you emotional in any way?
You were, Sal, you were over the top at a certain point.
It was the whole sucker thing, and he said you outsmarted me. I would never... That's just...
It's impossible.
Well, no, it's not. It's impossible to outsmart Howard Stern, in my opinion, yes, in any capacity.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So... And he kept going with that and the whole Howard sucker thing. And I'm like, this is just crazy. And that's why I just snapped.
And he threatened to break up you and Richard. And I know to you that's blasphemy, but it seemed like it might be going there.
If it goes there, it goes there. And you know what? You'll see the results. Rich and I are a think tank. We work every day. We bounce ideas off of each other. We work great together. It's like breaking up Captain and Tennille.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah,
Sal,
actually, they got divorced, and she had a much better career.
Sal, if this happens,
it's like breaking up Donnie Marie.
Keep your mouth shut, because the way Howard described it on the air, you will be getting your own office, and Richard will be sharing an office with
I would
Scott.
hate that. I would hate.
You would rather share with Scott?
I would be in a bathroom with Richard. I would be in a dumpster with Richard.
But if you and Richard together isn't an option, wouldn't you rather be alone than be paired up with Scott the engineer?
I don't know. My brain can't even go there. That's like saying you're separating a child from me. I'm not kidding.
Are you ready
You're
for
a grown man?
Are you ready for a world, say in 3.5 years, where the show ends and everybody has to go out and do their own thing? Are you and Richard going out as a team, or are you going to go out and do your own thing?
It all depends. If we want it, right now we're planning as a team, but we also can do our own thing as well.
Let me tell you something from experience. If you're a team, one of you end up stabbing each other in the back. It's just what happens when two guys at work team up on something.
And live together.
I don't know about that.
Another old friend of the show. You gonna have a stupid comment about that?
No, I have no stupid comment.
All right, just asking.
Only intelligent ones.
Oh, okay. You have an intelligent comment about that?
A rock and roll legend.
Okay. And an old friend of the show.
Okay.
All right? And we're gonna bring him in.
Well, what's his name?
Joe Walsh.
You're rusty, man.
You're old.
I'm old. Says the guy in the tinted glasses. Mr. Joe Walsh, welcome back, sir.
Thank you. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Got a new album out?
Got a new album out.
Analog Man.
One of the rare times I didn't stay up all night to come into the show.
So you're feeling
I
fresh.
Slept. That should impress Howard.
Right here, sir.
There we go.
So you're feeling fresh. You're raring to go today.
I'm fresh and I'm ready to go. I hope he is.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I bet he's really nervous right now.
You guys are old friends. You guys have been...
We're old friends from golly. I don't want to figure out how old.
But the new album's called Analog Man?
Analog Man. First album in 20 years.
All right, we'll see you in the studio.
Okay. Good to be here.
Looks good. Like his skin is good. Well, I'm saying for a guy who's been through what he's been through.
Right. It's pretty amazing.
He looks great.
It's almost unfair.
He looks
like,
really...
I would have done all that, too.
That's right. He looks really healthy.
Yeah, like he works out, I think.
But, I mean, he had a long time of, fucking up his body.
Analog Man is his first solo album in 20 years. He says his wife is the one that got him back in the studio. It's Ringo Starr's sister-in-law, by the way, his wife of 3 years now.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. He sounds very happy, he's healthy, he's sober, he loves his new wife, everything's great.
Do you almost think musically, like Joe's in his own sort of genre, like, I was thinking about this, that just to discuss a little bit, like, He's not like a Led Zeppelin guy. He's not like.
He's not huge. He's not like a super. But he's been in a super group. But he's been big on his own.
But he's overlooked, kind of.
Oh yeah, like when you talk about the top 10 greatest guitarists of all times, why Joe's name is, it's always like Buddy Guy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of old black guys.
I think a lot of people took him out of the running because he was such a goof.
That's right. Right. No, he did act goofy for a long time.
Sorry, go ahead.
He talks about how he talks to Ringo Starr for advice. He's very unaffected by his fame. Stevie Nicks clearly sounds like she's still in love with him. She says that they broke up because they both had heavy cocaine addictions. But basically says he was the love of her life, and he's the only man she'll ever really love.
Something like that. It was pretty quiet. I mean, I never heard it. But
I knew about the Don Henley thing, but I never knew about her and Joe.
Joe, come on in. Joe Walsh from the legendary Eagles, of course. Look at you.
Gary's salivating over here.
You look good, my man. Take a seat. Hi, how are you?
He looks real good.
Good to see you. Yeah, he does look good. You look good. Are you amazed? Like, you're so healthy now. You look terrific. You look like a different man from the guy I knew back when.
I am.
You are a completely different man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's strange even being in the room with you now because it's a whole different energy. I never knew.
That's because I didn't stay up all night.
Well, I never knew the Joe I was going to get.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back and look at your old appearances, whether it's on this show or wherever you were, where you were really completely fucked up and you were drinking? I don't even know back then. Were you just drinking or were you coking and heroin and
whatever you had?
Really? It was
what I did.
Right.
Till you were out, and then I left.
Did you ever figure out, to be serious, did you ever figure out what it was that kind of made you crazy enough to want to destroy your body and destroy your mind? There had to be something really behind that, right?
Well, being an alcoholic.
No, but I'm saying there's a reason one becomes an alcoholic, don't you think? Or do you think it's just a disease that randomly hits somebody? I always think there's some psychological basis that your father was even, maybe it goes back to your parents.
It is probably hereditary, yeah. But I tell you what happened for me.
Right.
I wrote some songs that were pretty good.
Right.
When I was high. James Gang Rides Again came out, did really good.
Right.
Made that when I was high. So I made a mistake of thinking it was a winning formula.
Right.
I played some concerts in front of people when I was high, and they
loved you.
Well, they were high too, but
right.
Yeah. But then later, when I didn't do an album, when I did an album that didn't do so good, I thought, well, I'm not nearly high enough.
Right.
Oh.
And I chased it. Robin.
Hey.
Hi.
But was it the kind of thing where you strike me as a happy-go-lucky kind of guy, but the truth is you're not, because all of that stuff what you're describing is a guy who really wants to be successful. That success was so important to you that you said, oh, I know the winning formula. I'll drink, I'll get high, and then I'll write great music. So it really did matter to you whether you were successful or not. You weren't sort of a happy-go-lucky guy. Maybe it was a reaction to, oh, my God, maybe this will be the secret to my success. You were really hungry for success.
Very subtly.
Yeah.
All of that stuff convinces you that you can't do anything without it.
Right.
And it's got you.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
It's that simple?
Yeah.
You don't think it was your relationship with your parents? I mean, I don't know what it was like for you living at home.
Geez, I don't know. You know, every case is different. If you grew up in an alcoholic family, chances are you're going to be alcoholic.
Your mom and dad were alcoholics?
There's always that at different times, yeah.
Right. So when you see drinking as part of the family life, it doesn't seem like such a bad thing to be doing.
When I grew up, it was the 50s, and we would have these family picnics, and everybody drank.
Including you.
My aunts drank, my uncles drank, my cousins drank. If you were an adult, adults drank.
Right.
That was just the norm when I was a kid. And it occurred to me that my whole family probably has been rip-roaring drunk for the last 500 years.
Right.
That was just the norm.
How hard was it for you to get sober?
Hardest thing I ever did.
Yeah, and now you're happy, right? I hear reports on you because I care about you, and when I hear you're so happy now, I really do get happy for you because think about all your contemporaries. A lot of guys died who were even less fucked up.
A lot of guys we know, aren't around anymore.
Yeah, who you thinking about that didn't make it? I'm thinking
𝗛𝗵cie.
Kennison. Right. And
Keith Moon.
And it's kind of sad, too, because if you get that second chance, if you live long enough and you kind of get sober, you go, wow, you think about those guys. They were cut down in their prime.
Yeah.
And do you think music... See, I happen to think you're one of the greatest guitar players, and I'm not saying it because you're here, but I do. I think the riffs and the songs you came up with were brilliant, especially James Gang stuff, and then when you went to the Eagles, I felt you really improved that band, like, tenfold. But yet, do you think... when it comes to, I don't know, the rock and roll intelligentsia, or whoever they are, but do you think, or critics, do you think, do you think you get criticized or you're not thought of right up there in the upper echelon because your past behavior, because you were so drunk and so outrageous? Do you think that your legend got kind of knocked down to a degree? Were you taken less seriously?
I'm not really concerned with that.
But you are. Because you're the guy who sat there and drank because you destroyed your own body because you thought that was the formula for success. So you do care about your place in history, right? Musically.
Yeah, but I'm not done yet.
No, I know you're not. But I'm saying, I don't, when I see the list in Rolling Stone of the top 10 guitarists in the world.
Joe's not on it?
Yeah, and I don't quite know why. You really are. Do you still practice your guitar every day?
Yeah.
It's that important to you?
I try and play every day, yeah.
Is it true you take guitar lessons to this day? That you still take guitar lessons?
I'll sit down with somebody, yeah. I'll sit down with somebody and ask them, how in the world do you play that? Like Brad Paisley.
Right.
I'll sit down with him and say, hey, man.
Why is that? Because you can't figure out how he did that?
Well, probably, but it saved me 5 or 6 hours if I just ask him.
But does anyone ever come to you and say, hey, Joe, teach me how to play? Teach me how to do that?
Not really, but
does that bother you? Bothers me. You're the guy who should be giving guitar lessons, not getting guitar lessons.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Who does he think is the greatest?
Who are your heroes musically? I've never asked you that. You were always too drunk. Couldn't get a straight answer out of you. Do you have musical heroes?
No, I had heroes then. They were just different ones.
Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Seriously, who are your heroes?
Well, the guy that's the grandfather of us all is Les Paul.
Right.
Yeah.
The guy who really invented the guitar, the electric guitar, right?
The pickup and echo and multi-track recording.
Did you get to know him?
I knew Les, yeah.
Yeah. Were you happy with the inventions and what he did to the guitar? Because you're a guy who in your new album you talk about analog, man. You can't stand all the new technology. It's kind of like I'm just a regular guy. I don't know from all this technology.
Well, I'm not against it. I'm not an old analog fart who came out of the woods.
Right.
I don't think analog's better. It's just, you got to admit.
But you're upset with technology. You don't like now in the Eagles that your fellow Eagle members sit in a studio and they use all these Pro Tools and everything else. It actually slows down the music-making process.
It changes it.
It makes it more complicated.
Easier. Here's two things it does, okay?
Okay.
One is you can fix anything.
Which is
bad.
Bad, I think.
Temptation to fix everything.
You lose the soul of the music, don't you?
If we'd had Pro Tools when we were doing Hotel California, we'd still be working on Hotel California.
Because what you're saying is Hotel California has imperfections, so to speak. And those imperfections are kind of the cool things about it.
The charm.
Human.
And so when you get in the studio now with the Eagles, they sit and go, wait a second, that note's just a little bit out of tune or it's a little bit off. Let's fix it.
We've always been like that to some degree.
Right.
But the great temptation with Pro Tools is to go ahead and fix everything when you don't need to.
Do you have enough of a voice in that band? I know you've got to sort of watch your P's and Q's with some of the band members, but do you have enough of a voice in that band to say, guys, stop. We're in a studio. What made us great, why Hotel California works, is because there are mistakes on it. It's not a perfect piece of music. Nothing is.
Well,
but it's real.
I wouldn't single out the Eagles.
You say they all do it.
Everybody does it.
But you are in the Eagles.
It's a hazard of Pro Tools. It's a hazard of digital technology. There's one other thing I want to say.
Yeah.
The temptation with digital technology is to start with a drum machine.
Right.
That's virtual.
Yes.
And put that down. And then build up the track with virtual instruments, which are all in the computer, and build up the thing like a kit.
And it never sounds quite as good.
No. In the old days, you got some guys in a room, you mic'd them, and you pushed record, and you got the performance.
Right, and isn't there something that comes out of that performance when a guy's sitting there, a drummer live, and all of a sudden he goes, wait a second, I have an idea. What if I hit it this way? Or you go, wait, I got a better riff. Or that's the magic of being in the studio with a bunch of guys.
That's rock and roll from 1954 to 1962.
But when you recorded the last Eagles album, and by the way, the album did well. I mean, there was an experiment, too. You sold it through Walmart, and it sold really, really well. And this is a tough day and age to sell music.
Yeah.
So the experience for you was not the same. Were you all in the studio at the same time, or was it all done with building it up one at a time?
There's a temptation,
right,
to do it that way.
Do you put up a protest in the band, or you just go along with the flow?
I go along with the flow. We do it various ways depending on what we're trying to accomplish.
Is it liberating now that you have a solo record out because you don't have to deal with the, I'm not going to call it nonsense, but the politics of the Eagles? Is it a liberating experience for you to go in and do it your way?
It's what do I say? Yeah, but I mean, for all of us, I mean, Don's down in Nashville
doing his own thing,
recording. Glenn made an album.
But for you get to do it your way now.
I get to do it my way, yeah.
Is there a part of you that goes, I'll show these fucking guys how an album should be made?
Nah.
Never.
Nah.
There's no anger there, no bitterness.
Nah.
Have you given up all your friends from the old days? In other words, you used to come in with a boatload of characters that were hanging around. I'm talking about the days when you got
my entourage.
You had an entourage of guys who could drink you under the table. You know, there was the bass player, Rick the bass player. Are you done with those guys? Are they bad influences, so to speak, on you, or triggers for you?
Well, Rick's exempt.
Right.
He plays with Neil Young now.
Yes.
He's cleaned up. He's doing great.
That's good.
For him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to change all your friends.
I know.
You have to.
Yeah, or else you get sucked into the vortex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were another one. We felt like we were the friends that got, and we never did all that stuff with you.
Yeah,
But
we were good
for a
influence.
while, you didn't come see us.
Yeah, were we part of the problem?
Someone stole my identity, Robin.
Yeah. You know, when I was thinking about you, there was a great... I know you're happily married now. You've been married, what, 3 years?
3 years.
Oddly enough, to Ringo Starr's sister-in-law?
No.
Wait,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
wife,
yeah.
Your wife is...
Are you sure? Do you know who you're married to?
What is it? Ringo?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, who are you married to?
My wife is the little sister of Ringo's wife.
Barbara Bach?
Right.
Yes.
And you are now happily married.
It's the part of me that was missing.
Because I remember you in the old days. You know, listen, you were high, and women were commodities. You used a lot of women, and they used you. I mean, it was a mutual use. They used you for your fame and your money and your power.
Well, sometimes I think Joe forgot when he was on the road that he had another woman somewhere.
Right. But did you have a whole epiphany about women? Like that changed your attitude toward women too?
Well, the first thing that you can't do when you try to get sober is have a relationship.
Right. They say that's the worst thing.
Yeah. So I did that for a while.
You did.
You did all the wrong stuff.
You sabotaged your recovery by being in a relationship with a woman during it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that didn't work good.
So they're right about that.
Yeah.
These people know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It didn't work good because she becomes your drug, right?
Or a reason to drink.
Ah. In other words, you'd start fighting with a woman, the relationship gets too heated up, you haven't worked on yourself enough, and then boom, everything goes kablooey and you need a drink.
Her fault.
Women are a great reason to drink. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Probably just any relationship with anybody is a reason to drink.
Yeah. Like Joe's so charming, nothing could be a problem about
Well, you know what? I think like Joe, I have problems with everybody, so I think anyone would make me drink.
There you go.
Man or woman.
There you go.
So,
congratulations on your marriage, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
I'm glad we're both happy.
Yeah, no, very, very happy.
Yeah.
I really am. I mean, I understand what you say.
To get a real partner.
Yes.
You know?
And to feel good about that situation is remarkable.
And it's the part of me that was missing.
But don't you think it's the change in you that allows you to have that with a woman?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to grow up.
I couldn't have had any relationship like I was.
Did you go back and say to any of the women you were with, and I'm sure you hurt some women and some women hurt you, but did you go back? Even remember, you used to have the great joke, my ex-wife plaintiff.
Yeah, did you call plaintiff?
Did you ever call plaintiff and say,
which one?
Any of them.
I made amends to a lot of people.
You did?
Yeah.
Was that hard?
No.
Once you do it, does it unlock something in you? Like, does it open up your heart?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
And so you would call, did you call your ex-wives?
Mm-hmm.
And you said to them, look, I'm sorry I put you through hell. I'm sorry I did
I put you through hell.
Were they all receptive to that, or did some of them say, you know what, Joe, fuck yourself?
There was both. Both of those. Some people say, I understand. I'm glad you're sober. Some people say, up yours.
And some people say, I don't believe you. In other words,
the important thing is me.
You said it.
I'm better for it.
Right. And what is it? If it's a phone call or a meeting, and you go there and you confess to them that you were shit or whatever, you were confused.
Yeah, you look them in the eye and you tell them, hey, I was really a bad person to you, and I regret it, and I'm sorry.
Wow. Boy,
that's heavy.
That's hard.
It's heavy, but, I mean, that's part of recovery. Because you live in all that garbage. You constantly, even now, everybody, goes into the past and digs around in a pile of stuff
Right.
And you look for something to be mad about.
Right.
You look for something to get in a bad mood about. And you attach an emotion to it. And then you're in a bad mood. And none of that exists.
All that anger is in you.
Yeah. If you clear that out by making amends, you stand a chance.
Right. Well, it's a tough... I tell you what, that is not an easy assignment.
Has he decided to have more children?
No, you're not having more kids, are you?
No, I have lots.
Yeah. I remember,
How many kids?
I saw one of your daughters on a TV show. Lucy. She's a very talented girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
She wants to make it in the music business.
She's also acting. She's pretty serious about acting.
Good-looking girl, too.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah. And then I saw they got you on the show, too. They schlepped you out. I was like, oh, poor Joe.
Well, I showed up for her.
Yeah, right, I know. I knew you didn't want to be there, man. I was just watching it, and I go, oh, my God.
Me and Dee Snider.
Yeah, you guys were all on there.
We showed up for our kids.
But
I know what that show was.
Yeah. I enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
But it was the kids of rock stars who show up, and they had a competition.
Yeah.
So, but you see these competition shows. That's not the way to really make it. I'm a judge on one of these shows.
I know you. How's that going?
I love it. But I tell everyone. In fact, I don't know.
You are.
Well, you don't want to know something? In Vegas, I tell these guys, I don't know if they're going to show it. They don't show everything I say. But I said to them, you got to remember, a lot of hard work goes into it. When I saw them fucking off or doing something weird, I'd say, I know musicians. And these guys work their ass off. They might look happy-go-lucky, but how many hours did you spend in your life not only sitting alone in a room with the guitar, but also going out on the road and playing in front of people and learning that, even if you're playing in front of two people, life can really suck and it's not that easy. I mean, there's a lot of hard years. There's no quick fix, right?
It's your 10,000 hours.
Your 10,000 hours. And you put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have, too.
Yeah, I mean, we all do.
You used to sell mattresses.
I did. I still do. I was shocked to learn, though, in your life, one of the great romances was Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac. And this was kept on the down low, even during your whacked out years.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
But she says you were the love of her life and probably still are. What, is she one of those people you had to call and make amends to?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She's special.
She was in love. One of the greatest songwriters ever, right? Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
No?
Well,
am I wrong?
I mean, songwriters, in the big picture, all of us from the 70s are memorable and notable, but I mean, the greatest songwriters are like guys from the 30s and 40s. And
do you really believe that? You don't believe Jimi Hendrix was a great songwriter? Paul Simon?
Yeah. Okay.
You don't consider yourself a great songwriter?
Well, I don't think it's fair to say one of the best ever to anybody.
But what a powerful couple. But Stevie Nicks and Joe Walsh.
Stevie's very high on the list.
Were you in love with her?
Did they write together?
I don't know. Did you guys ever write together?
She helped me do the Confessor album.
No kidding.
She rode shotgun with me on that one and gave me some direction, and she's really good at the craft of songwriting.
Which means what? Sitting down and really putting a pen to paper and actually trying to figure out the lick and all that?
Left to my own devices, I will have 85 pieces of paper with a couple words on each.
Right.
And people like her and my wife Marjorie now.
Right.
help me get 85 words on one piece of paper.
How do they help you do that? I mean, you're a songwriter. It's a creative process for you. How do they focus you to take all those 85 slips of paper and combine them into a song?
Well, my wife is a closer. That's what she does. When I say it's the part of me that was missing,
yeah,
I got a little attention deficit.
Right.
But in the 50s, that wasn't diagnosed. You were just difficult.
Right.
But I got it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I see that in one of my sons. I learned about it, and I had it screaming in the 50s.
It's one of those things that affects you where you can't keep your mind on one thing.
You can't complete tasks. I have a great idea, fantastic idea, and I get it started, and wait a minute, I have another idea. So there it sits.
You know, I'm reading a book about this. It's called Get Things Done.
Yeah.
Do you ever read this book?
No.
I've just started reading it. I just learned about it.
Yeah, so I have great ideas lying all over the place.
And what do you do? Do you speak into a little tape recorder? And how does the songwriting process go for Joe Walsh personally? Would you be fucking around with your guitar? You start to, pick at a few notes and go, that's cool? Or do you hear the song in your head first? You once told me years ago, you always have a song in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how do you get it out physically? Because don't you go, oh, my God, this is good. I don't want to lose this. What do you do? What's the first thing you do? So you don't forget it.
Well, you can carry around a little recorder.
Do you do that?
And put ideas down. When I remember to, yeah.
Because you need a giant inbox, so to speak. But by that I mean you need a place that whenever you get an idea, you just put it in there so you don't have to sit and worry. Didn't that worry you when you had a great hook or something and you'd say, oh, shit, I can't forget it, I can't, or you didn't care?
It depends. When I was wasted, I would write it down, except in the morning, it didn't make any sense.
Okay, a song like Life's Been Good So Far. Life's been good so far. You're standing around one day. Do you hear the words first or the music?
Usually the music.
The music?
Yeah.
You heard...
It's real abstract, and I think it's the same for all of us. You hear an idea, and it's kind of a symmetry.
So did you
hear?
So when you say you heard an idea, symmetry, was it like?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah.
That's what you heard.
Yeah.
And then you go, I don't know what the fuck to do with that.
Well, you go, okay, there's something.
Right. Now, what do you do with that? You go over to a tape recorder and you go...
I kind of have a place in my head
that it goes
with different drawers.
Really? And you retain this?
Yeah.
I wonder
I'm wondering, why don't you think this is something you've heard before? Like you're humming somebody else's tune.
I'm amazed that I would sit there and think how many songs he forgot that are in that drawer.
Well, think of how many songs never got written that people had. Yeah. Robin, you're right. Whatever you just said, I forgot.
Sometimes you think it's something you heard.
Yeah, right. Well, that's where you go, aha.
Right.
You mess around with old blues licks, and you mess around, and you realize, boy, this is fantastic. Oops. Except it's a Hendrix lick. And you think, oh, well, start again. But once in a while, you get a nibble.
Did you ever meet Hendrix?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you ever get to play with him?
Not live.
Not live.
Backstage.
You went backstage. Where was this?
Youngstown, Ohio.
Back in the early 70s?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're, what, doing a concert?
Yeah.
James Gang concert at that point?
James Gang, Hendrix, and Sly and the Family Stone.
All on the same bill.
Wow. Remember in those days?
Wow, yeah.
You had 3 headliners on a show.
And who opened that show?
We did.
The James Gang.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What a show.
Yeah.
And then Sly and the Family Stone, and then I guess Hendrix.
Well, Sly never came out of his dressing room.
Yeah, right. But there's another guy. I mean, he's a difficult guy, right? He's had his problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he ever came out of them like you
Still
did.
going through it, yeah.
I don't think he made it.
No. Do you ever see him around? Or? No. He's like a recluse.
There's been Sly sightings, but...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him on some award show or something.
Yeah, but a few months
sad.
ago, we were reading that he was in a trailer parked outside somebody's house.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God you didn't go that route.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And does that give you the shakes at night sometimes? So you go, shit, I could have really, really fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am so grateful to be alive and sober.
So Hendrix is backstage. And what happened?
He's backstage. We're in a like dressing room, which is like where a hockey team changes or something. You know,
not glamorous.
So yeah, right. and he's there, and I finish, and we finish, and we're in the same dressing room. So he's sitting playing his guitar, and I come in with mine.
Right.
And
you have a jam session, so to speak.
A little bit, yeah. I showed him my guitar, and he showed me his.
Do you get intimidated by a guy like that?
Nah, he was a wonderful guy. Of course, I'm intimidated.
By his talent, I mean.
By him. He had an aura. I mean, he had feathers on. I mean, it was terrifying.
Well, you know, you talk about that. I read that Clapton and a bunch of other guys at the time who were considered top guitarists all went to see Jimi Hendrix when he first came on the scene. They went to a club and they all looked at each other and they went, shit, we don't even really play the guitar.
What the hell are we doing?
What are we doing? That was the famous story.
Generally thought by the community, yeah. What the hell are we doing?
Did you feel that way?
Yeah.
You did when you played with him. When you played with him, did he say, oh, wow, Joe, maybe we should get together in a studio and do something together, or never got that far?
No, never got that far, but he showed me his guitar, and I paid attention to how the heavy strings, light strings.
Right.
How high are the strings? What's the action? Because he was a tough one, you know, because he was left-handed.
Right.
So everything was backwards. That's why he sounded like that. None of us right-handed guitar players could do what he was doing.
Was he playing a lefty guitar?
No.
He was playing a right-handed guitar
upside
with his
down.
Upside down. Oh, wow.
That's why he sounded like that.
Are you
and that's
kidding?
why we couldn't crack the code.
Oh, my God. That's fascinating. Yeah.
That's why we were all hitting ourselves in the head.
But that's why you're a great guitar player, because you're a student. You sit there. Those are the guitar lessons you talk about.
Yeah.
Sitting with Jimi Hendrix, it's a master class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even if it's 3 or 4 minutes. Right. And I had a Les Paul, and he looked at that, and he was really, really nice, and just a good guy.
Isn't it weird, too, because Hendrix is, of course, remembered for his music, but also for the excesses, like the drug taking, fucking chicks, getting plaster cast on his dick. It takes away from his legend in a way, you know? It really does.
That's the way it was back then. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
You could get away with a lot of stuff back then that you can't now.
Right.
You probably noticed.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a whole different universe, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Joe, where do you think rock and roll is going? Speaking of back then and today, you know, like there's not rock radio stations.
Boy, Robin, that's a good one, you know.
Is rock dead?
Yeah, I think so, pretty much.
It's pretty dead because there's not a lot of rock and roll radio stations. And we were talking about this on the show the other day. We were talking about that it's almost like, I think Robin said it, that rock and roll is going to be like jazz in a way. It's going to be just this art form that existed and was big, and then some guys will still play it, but it's not going to have.
It's dead, but it's not dead, but it's not number one. Country's number one.
But I never thought I'd see the day that, you know, rock and roll was such a part of my life.
Howard, think of it. That's what Analog Man is all about.
Right. The new album.
The digital technology is nice, but along with it is this virtual world that we all go in more and more.
Yeah.
And it doesn't exist. It's in a computer. It's an illusion. And we sit in chairs. Our bodies sit in chairs for hours waiting for our minds to come back.
Yeah.
I like side B.
Right.
I like cart machines. It's different, man. It's different for us.
Yeah.
And the problem with the with the digital technology,
right?
It ate the record business.
It did, yeah.
It ate radio.
So you're not on Twitter, are you?
It ate intellectual property.
Doesn't that drive you crazy as an artist that, a guy who's like you, like a musician who comes up now, they can't even sell a record because everything's out there for free. People don't go and buy DVDs and CDs.
I know.
They rip them off and that. It does seem unfair, right?
People ask me, what advice do you have for the upcoming musician? I don't have any. I'm trying to figure it out, too.
What is your game plan with the new CD? In other words, it's hitting the stores, I think, today, right? Tomorrow, all right? And you have a new single out. But what's the game plan? Can you really... Well, I guess you could go around the country and play these songs. It's almost like starting over. Joe Walsh is one of the biggest names in rock, and yet it's almost like you're starting over again. You got to go out, play for audiences, and introduce them to this music.
It's a fresh start for me.
So what are you going to do? What's the game plan?
Well, the deal with everything is, in lieu of record companies, the way to do it now is the social network. You have to get visible.
Yes.
If you can make people aware that you have a record out, they'll find it.
Right. So your game plan is to use social media and sort of get because like look at some of the great artists. Paul McCartney just came out with an album. Nobody gave a shit. You know what I mean? Paul McCartney. It's like everyone has an even playing field now. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to bank on your name. It's just that I feel great for guys like you who have an audience already, and you can go out and do a James Gang tour, or you could go do a Joe Walsh tour, or you could do an Eagles tour. So you're fine. Nothing's going to bother you. But when you put out new music like you just have, that's the conundrum. That's the thing that you can't figure out.
You can't assume that you're going to have a hit record.
No.
What's platinum now? 50,000 copies.
That's right. Go make a living doing that.
Woo!
Right. How many records How many records between the Eagles and the James Gang have you sold? And Joe Walsh solo stuff.
I don't know.
You never counted it up?
I lost count after about 85,000. I was counting them on my fingers.
You mean you really don't know, Joe? Isn't that an impressive number to know for yourself and look back and say, you know what, I can reflect on that number?
Probably, but in that category, I'm not really that big of a fish. Look at somebody like Jeff Lynne.
Now, Jeff Lynne produced your new record.
Yeah.
Jeff Lynne was, of course, of Electric Light Orchestra, ELO, and he's a great legendary...
That guy sold some records.
Did he?
Yeah.
More than you?
ELO, I think so.
But if you count the Eagles...
Well, Eagles, Eagles.
Eagles are one of the biggest selling bands of all time.
Yeah,
Hotel California, I think...
California
isn't that the
alone.
one album that... I think that's the #1 album for the Eagles ever.
Greatest hits.
Greatest hits.
Greatest hits.
Yeah, we go back and forth with Michael Jackson.
What's the best song you ever wrote? Seriously, out of all the songs. I have, I don't know if it was Funk 49, Walk Away. I don't know. I could name Rosemary.
Rosewood Bitters.
Rosewood Bitters. It's more. I think all these great songs. What is the greatest song you ever wrote that you're most proud
The
of?
one you love the most.
Yeah.
Eagles wise, I co-wrote "Life in the Fast Lane" with
Great
John
song.
and Glenn.
Right.
Yeah.
Solo wise, Probably Rocky Mountain Way.
Yeah, what a song. Do you still stop and listen to that on the radio? I mean, it's on the radio all the time on classic rock stations. If you hear it, will you stop and listen to it and go, man, that's a good fucking record? Or will you just, yeah, will you just tune by and say, I don't want to hear it again?
You know, one of the things that makes it magic is it's a bunch of guys playing in a room.
Right. Rocky Mountain Way.
Yeah.
You're listening to how it was made.
That groove you can't do with Pro Tools.
No. And you remember when you came up with that, or were you so drunk? Like, was that part of your drunken formula where, like, hey, I get really high and I write? Do you remember any of that process of writing that great song?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What was the process on that one?
I was in Colorado.
Right.
I had left the James Gang. I was worried that I might have made a mistake.
It's scary.
Yeah.
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 Because that was a successful entity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we were doing fine.
Why did you leave?
Three-piece band. I just got saturated with playing really loud and being like a kick-ass guitar guy.
Right.
Playing through Marshalls and stuff.
Why, you thought on your own you could, tone it down?
I was hearing all these songs, like, with a piano.
And they didn't want that. The other two guys were against it.
Kinda.
And also your audience demanded you be a certain sound. So if you went to a piano, you were afraid the audience would reject. So you just said, fuck it, I'll leave the whole thing.
Yeah.
Did those guys want to kill you for breaking up something successful?
No.
Did you call to apologize to them when you got sober?
I didn't have to really apologize. I apologized when I quit. I just said, guys, I can't do this. I'm a musician, too.
Yeah.
And I gotta go have a look at that.
And so so you were scared, you were in Colorado.
I'm in Colorado, okay. And I have an album done, which was the Barnstorm album, the first solo album I did. And I'm mowing the lawn. And
you were mowing the lawn?
I was mowing the lawn, yeah.
Rock stars mow lawns?
I didn't have any words for Rocky Mountain Way, but we had the track done.
Right.
And I'm just dead in the water about this song. What is it about?
You mean you just hear music? There's no vocal. There's no tune, really, except that.
If there were words, I hear where they go.
But you don't have the actual words.
I don't know what they are.
So how do they come to you?
Well, I'm on the lawn. I look up, and there's the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains with snow on them in the summer.
Right.
And it knocked me back because it was just beautiful. And I thought, well, I have committed. I'm in Colorado. It's too late to regret the James Gang. The Rocky Mountain Way is better than the way I had because the music was better. And I got the word bam. And he's telling us this, tells us that, changes it every day. That's about the James Gang's manager.
Right.
We don't need the ladies crying because the story's sad. That's giving up the regret of leaving the James Gang. And I got all those words all at once, and I ran into the house to write the words down. And the lawnmower kept going over into the neighbor's yard and ate the garden. It was an expensive song to write, but...
Oh, I got the chills when you tell me that.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I get the chills because that's such a fucking cool process. I wish I had that ability.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Do you have trouble with your neighbors? You had a problem where some neighbor was like stalking you or something, or you had to go to court with the guy, or there was something, he came over with
Oh, yeah, that guy.
What happened there?
He finds pieces of property and builds houses on them.
Right.
And they shouldn't really have houses on them.
Right.
But he has friends at City Hall.
Oh.
And,
it's a complicated life.
I was wishing he wasn't doing that.
Right.
So I didn't help him.
I see. He got frustrated with you.
And he got frustrated, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
It's complicated being Joe Walsh sometimes. But now it seems like it's a lot simpler. You got the wife, you're happy.
Oh, it's so much simpler.
Now, let me say that Joe Walsh's new solo album, Analog Man, is in stores tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Hey, I didn't finish that thought, though, with Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
I mean, you two became this couple, and she says you are the love of her life.
All those songs were about Joe?
Yeah.
She wrote one about me, yeah.
What was the big one about you?
Joe?
Joe just fell asleep.
Yeah.
He's thinking of the name.
I'm trying to I'm embarrassed I don't
Was it a
remember
Fleetwood Mac song, or was it from one of her solos?
One of her solos.
One of her solo albums?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stand there.
Has anyone ever wrote a song for you?
Hell no. I wish you
No,
would.
that's how the song goes. Stupid.
Oh, shit. When are you going to write a song about me? Actually, I got a...
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I got an email from Leslie West. He claims he has an idea. He was thinking of me. He wants to write a song about me. I'm very honored.
That's flattering.
I feel like a hot chick.
Well, you better wait till you hear it first.
Yeah.
Give my best to Leslie.
I will. You know, he lost his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but he's doing well.
Yeah.
He has a great spirit about him.
He's a great guy.
And a great guitar player.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Now, there's a guy that could probably be on Rolling Stone's list.
Yes.
Where the hell's he?
Exactly.
He's not on the list either?
That's right. Well, anyway, the legendary Joe Walsh, who is doing so well, happily married now.
Happily
happy
married.
for Joe.
And Ringo is your brother-in-law.
My brother-in-law.
Do you
guys
hang?
get together?
Yeah, we hang.
You do.
Do you sign autographs?
Joe, do you sign on? Because Ringo has stopped signing everything.
I signed his name for him.
You do.
That's why he got me.
Ringo comes over the house, and it's like a family get-together.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. I mean, that's an interesting thing.
Yeah,
He says, sign all these albums for me. I'm done.
You get along with each other?
Very well.
You do.
You know, he's so down to earth. Paul, too, for what those guys have been through.
Right.
And the really good positive energy. And in terms of a family, I got this huge family that came along with my wife. And it's a dynamic I'd never been around because they're really close. And learning to be part of is one of the things that has opened me up.
Right.
And made me feel, given me confidence, which is something I never had. That's why I drank.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're not drinking. I'm glad you're healthy.
So having Ringo, his insight and his wisdom has helped me with my life and as a human being, besides the music part of it.
Yeah, he seems like a real good. I mean, I got to know Paul McCartney a little bit. What a amazing guy.
Yeah.
I mean, something else.
Yeah.
I always say, you talk about guys who strip it down, so to speak, who are analog men. I was talking the other day, I heard a song of his that I hadn't heard in years. It was from his first solo album after he left the Beatles. It was Turn It Up. What's the name of that song?
Ooh You.
Ooh You. And I love this song, Ooh You, but it's so fucking stripped down. And in fact, he's in a studio doing it, and he says, turn it up. He's talking to the engineer. It became part of the song.
Yeah.
That's the shit I like.
That's analog.
That's analog. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You and Ringo, you and Ringo ever swap sisters? Would that ever happen? Like you do him?
Howard, I'm not going to stoop to that mentality. Let's go get our asses waxed.
Right. Listen, this. Oh, and by the way, the single is "Lucky That Way." I'll play a little.
Is that right? I want to hear. Yeah.
Let me see. "Lucky That Way" sounds like your life now. Joe Walsh. The new solo album, Analog Man. And that's in stores tomorrow. Why do you always do that? In a lot of your songs, when you're singing about yourself, you say, "I'm not that special." I'm like, you know.
But you may know me.
Even like in Life's Been Good, you're like, "Yeah, my fans love me, but I'm not that great an artist." Why do you put yourself down in your own songs?
Well, I could either explain it or you could listen to the song.
It's in there. Okay.
Oh, it's in there. All right. It feels good to be you.
It does. Listen to the chorus.
I am.
Oh, yeah. But here comes the chorus.
When you wrote you had a Maserati, did you really have the Maserati?
It would be logical.
But do you really have the palm trees in the swimming pool now?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Here we go.
Here we come. This is it.
There you go.
I'm just lucky that way.
Yeah.
What is it, Gary? How dare you interrupt my... What? He's handing me a piece of paper.
I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, here. Oh.
That's a song that Stevie wrote for Joe. God, she must have loved you.
What was the song?
The song is called "Has Anyone Ever Written Anything for You?" as Joe said. And I thought he was talking to me. Listen to this lyric. "You know I'd rather be alone than be without you, don't you know? She'd rather be alone than be without you." What the fuck did you do to this girl? You must
He's just lucky that way.
You must have banged her silly. Were you in love with her?
As a sister.
Really? God, she was. I mean, I imagine this was the 70s, right?
I mean, she's like a soulmate, you know.
You still talk to her?
Once in a while.
And this was like in the 70s, right? I mean, was there a more beautiful, physically beautiful woman than Stevie Nicks and all that talent? I mean, you would think that's the whole package. I mean, that would be my fantasy.
Were you not into her?
No, I was, Robin. That didn't come out right. All I'm saying is that we were seeking refuge, kind of, in each other's presence.
Because you both were into drugs at that point?
Kind of, yeah, there was that part of it, but we were on the road, we had careers, we were both lonely.
Why did you never marry her? Did the thought cross your mind at one point?
No.
And you never thought that way even in terms of like a powerful couple? Like, oh my God, there's two incredibly powerful people in rock and roll.
Or maybe that would have been too much.
Well, the relationship came and ran its course, as rock and roll relationships do.
Does it get competitive? Like, do you sit there and she was in Fleetwood Mac at that point, I guess?
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
No.
She was a solo, or she was in Buckingham Nicks.
Yeah.
And does it get competitive? Is that the problem? Like, you could never really marry another singer-songwriter because the two of you sit there and drive each other nuts with that stuff, career?
What made it possible was that we toured together.
Right. So when you tour together, it's
and we spent all that time together.
But you were not monogamous with her, so she probably got jealous, too. Because knowing you back in those days, you were not going to be limited to one woman, true? You weren't going to be limited to one drink and not one woman. You were an addict.
We were both monogamous for that summer.
That's a pretty long time.
Yeah.
So you
A
felt
whole
something for
season.
her. Well, yeah, in rock and roll, that's 10 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. When we stopped touring, we
Drifted apart.
I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to.
Look at you. What a life.
But do you think you could have been with somebody as powerful and talented as Stevie?
No, I don't think either of us could have committed to a lasting relationship in the state that we were in.
You surprised Steven Tyler's a judge on American Idol? Seriously. I mean, Steven Tyler's one of the great songwriter, great rock and roll stars.
I don't exactly know why he's doing that.
I had heard that it was for the money. That literally he had gone through so much money that it was like a $10 million payday.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You held on to a lot of your money, even though all the marriages and getting high and everything. How did you manage to hold on to your money? I know you're worth $164 million.
You know that?
I do.
Who'd you hear that from?
Your accountant told me.
He's still got $164 million on his own.
No one told me, but I read it on the internet that you were worth around $164 million. And that makes sense to me. Between the Eagles
and all the music,
and royalties and touring. But you could have lost it all, right?
I did.
You lost every dime you had?
Pretty much.
When was that?
When I went into recovery.
No kidding.
And then, in 1994, the Eagles decided to go back to work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a clean start.
And they came to you and said, Joe, we're putting you in the band, but you got to get clean, right?
We can't do it without you. And we can't do it unless you're sober. Don and Glenn said that to me.
They saved your life.
It was an intervention. And they were real brothers when they did that.
That's right.
Because that's what I needed.
It motivated you.
You were broke?
So you are not worth $164 million.
No, I'm not.
Right. Because you got to get back, that's a lot of money. Does that bother you? Does that bother you at all that you pissed away a lot of money?
Not the money, the time.
You lost a lot of time in your life.
Yeah. There's like 12 years in there. I wish I had back.
Right. Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But, I'm alive. I'm here.
It's true, because when you go through life that way, that high, it's like, wow, I don't even know what the fuck I did. There's so many things I could have learned.
Based on all accounts, I had a great time.
But you don't remember.
I probably remember more.
Yeah, you know more than I do.
I remember doing a TV show, and I wanted you to be a guest,
Howard,
and you slept through it.
When I'm me all these questions, you know more than me.
I know, it's so true. All right, listen, Joe Walsh, it's exciting. New music from Joe. Analog Man is in stores tomorrow.
Hi, Marjorie, I love you.
Marjorie, I love you too, baby.
And Robin, I love you too.
I love you, Joe.
Hope you're feeling better.
JoeWalsh.com is where you can go to get all your Joe information. And Joe, anytime you come and see us, you know I like it. Next time, come back with a full album only about me. America's Sweetheart.
I'm going to call Leslie.
Call Leslie.
I think we could write a good song about you.
I think it's time you two teamed up and wrote a song about
that.
me.
Would be good.
I don't need you to make amends or anything like that with me. I'm fine with you.
Well, after we write the song, we may need to. Yeah.
The great and legendary Joe Walsh. Thanks, Joe.
Joe, that was so cool.
Yeah.
What elements would a song about Howard Stern have to contain? If you were gonna get together with Leslie and write a song, what does a Howard Stern themed song sound like?
Funky.
Yeah.
Kind of funky, kind of Ramones.
Little funk, a little punk.
Yeah, yeah, funky punk or punky funk, something like that. Words. Parts of it really nice and friendly, and parts of it awful. Like Howard.
Reflects his personality.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to talk to Leslie West, and I'll get back to you with more of it.
Cool. I think that would be a great song to hear.
Now, we got to think of stuff that rhymes with Stern. That's your homework assignment.
Burn is my first word. He's got a fire inside him.
Yeah. What rhymes with Stern? Well, no, I'm not going to go there. Great to be back.
Joe, it's great seeing you. One quick thing I was going to ask you. You guys seem very like-minded when you talk about, digital technology and the virtual world and its influence on music. Do you think Howard's an analog man in spirit? The way he approaches his show and the love of the performance and some of the errors that come along with it?
Howard wouldn't be Howard without all those analog years of being on the radio and, like I say, cart machines and stuff. Howard very good and belongs in the digital age. I know about it too, but Howard wouldn't be Howard without all those years of knowledge and insight of the analog days. That's all I'll say.
All right, Joe. Best of luck with the new album.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Friend and show. It's Old Friends Week at the Stern Show. Today's Joan Rivers.
Okay.
Okay?
She's got a new book out,
Yes, I know. I read about it in the newspaper yesterday.
You know what it's called? It's very similar to what I think you would title the book.
Yeah,
The first line is, I hate everyone.
That's it.
And then she says, starting with me. But I don't think you feel that way about yourself.
I don't hate myself.
You love yourself.
No, I don't.
I love you. Good morning, Joan.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm a little disappointed because you don't have your ice cream machine anymore.
We got rid of that?
I think so.
That's not right.
I didn't see it. Not right.
We lured you with ice cream and then we took it away.
Very important. Good morning, good morning. Otherwise, I'm fine, thank you.
And you have a new book out, so...
I have a new book called Joan Rivers, I Hate Everybody, and it's the first book of comedy that was ever banned. Very excited.
It's already been banned?
It's been banned by, I'm not allowed to say the name, Costco.
That's kind of cool, though.
Beyond cool.
I mean...
Beyond cool, that means the nice thing is no very fat people will be able to buy it and hide it in their folds.
But everywhere else you can pick it up.
Everywhere else you can pick it up.
Just not if you want to buy bulk
no,
food items.
No, you can't buy it in bulk. Can't buy a pallet. You can go to BJ's and buy it.
Well, welcome.
So that's what's going on. I'm thrilled to be here.
Good to see you again, Joan.
It's good to be going on the air like a real big person. And how is Howard now that he's rich?
I think he's doing well. I think he's enjoying this
Who
run
is he on
AGT.
with? He's on with
it's Howie Mandel.
And Sharon.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I think he's enjoying this run, though.
He should. He should have done this a long time ago.
You've said it since the beginning.
From the beginning. He's terrific.
All right, I'll let you get to Howard.
Thank you.
There's one other interesting thing, Howard. It's funny. Tim had dinner with David Brenner last night.
Yeah.
And David Brenner's like trying to figure out how to reinvent himself and everything. But the question is like, Joan has sort of managed to remain iconic, and I know it's because she's funny. But there's a lot. Maybe it's because Joan just never stops. Maybe that's why. But she certainly put herself in a place.
Well, she's also like, she's willing to say shit that like David Brenner won't.
I guess that's what it is.
She's outrageous.
I got to tell you, I just filled her in on Robin in very broad strokes because she didn't know anything, and she's already got. She cracked like 3 jokes in there that made me laugh my ass off.
Oh no!
No, they're not bad. They're not. They're just stupid. But they're nothing that will insult. Robin will laugh at them, and I would tell them to you, but I want you to laugh at them.
Okay.
Hey, Joan Rivers is here. Joan Rivers just came out with yet another new book, I Hate Everyone, Starting With Me. It's in stores today. A living legend.
Now, is she calling herself a living legend now?
I'm calling her a living legend. She's an icon, don't you think?
I didn't know if that was in the copy or if you said that yourself.
No, I'm calling her a living legend. I'm calling
All right.
Joan a living legend.
I certainly think so.
What?
Thank you.
You refuse to do the show without Robin?
I don't do the show unless Robin is sitting there.
Robin's gotten so lazy with this show that she does it from home now.
That bitch has lost so much weight.
That's right.
You can't find me.
I love you on the thing with Howie Mandel and Sharon.
America's Got Talent.
Oh, well, you know the name. I don't have to learn it.
Yeah, why do you need to learn that? And why do you need to be bothered? I enjoy doing it, I believe it or
You
not.
look like you enjoy doing
I'm
it.
having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
And I said, what is left to do in my career except shock everyone with doing a family show?
Yeah.
I mean, really, when you think about it, who would have expected that one?
But you're so cute, and so I go back to NBC when they had you in that closet.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Right. Yeah,
So
long way.
You should have done this a long time ago.
It's funny. Gary was just in here. We were talking about you behind your back, and I said, and he said, we know we have had so many comics on our show over the years, and we were just naming all the people who kind of have disappeared in terms of their careers. And Gary goes, don't you think it's amazing that Joan Rivers, I mean, really think about it. Like, she's still relevant and funny and like really has a real career as opposed to like a Mercy booking somewhere.
Yeah, right. Thank God.
Yeah, and it is amazing. So he said, what do you think the secret is? And I said, I think the secret is she's funny. She's like...
She's actually talented.
I keep looking over.
Yeah, I know, but I can't imagine... Oh, you keep looking over for Robin.
For Robin, in his stupid voice.
Well, I keep looking for her. I want them to tape a picture of her over there.
What are you people talking about? What are you talking about?
But no, it's hard work. No, yes,
because
funny.
aren't there days where you go, I don't want to keep up with pop culture?
No.
Honestly.
I don't want to keep up. I don't want... If one more person says, I love John Carson, who gives a shit?
Nobody remembers John.
The man is disintegrated even in his coffin.
Right.
There's nothing left there except 3 bones.
Although I did watch a special on Johnny Carson, and you were a part of it.
And
you were very complimentary to him.
And they cut out the one part, the truth. It's where I called him, and he hung up on me. And they have all these people saying, look who's saying it. The producer who hates me, who I hate.
They cut that out.
And they have the people saying she never called him.
Oh.
And I called the producer. Then they wanted me to do PR for it. And I called them up. I said, you have just perpetrated a lie.
Right.
Well, Johnny's wife, I said, the 3rd wife with the implants.
Right.
Yeah, she was walking the beach looking for him in Malibu. I know how she met him.
Johnny's wife has a say on this special?
Yes, she decided. Alex decided.
Is it true that...
Number 22.
Is it true that your birthday is coming up?
Yeah.
Can I say...
79. How about that?
I didn't know if you gave that out, but...
That's amazing.
Can you believe you're 79?
No. I'm in perfect health. That's the joke. And everyone around me is dropping dead.
Because I can't even believe it's 79. Like, when you wake up in the morning that you even care
I don't even think
about your career. I really can't believe it.
But I love what I do.
Yeah, I know, but like...
Howard, they just banned my book. How fabulous is that?
Yeah, that was weird.
Fabulous. It's some asshole.
Who is banning
But
your
where
book?
was it banned, by the way?
I'm not
Walmart?
allowed to say the names. So you have to give me a hint.
Okay, Walmart?
No.
No? Costco? Okay. They banned your book because, well, the
People
back...
that sell pink meat.
It's funny. It says here, on the back of your book, there are quotes. Wilt Chamberlain said about your book, "If I was alive, even I wouldn't fuck her."
Yeah, that's what I wrote quotes that I thought were appropriate for the book.
Dr. Kevorkian said of your new book, "This author should be euthanized."
That's right. Maria Antoinette was the one they didn't like.
It says, "Let her eat shit."
Yeah, I thought that was a testimonial to their produce department.
So they were afraid that if someone picked up the book jacket, they would see the word shit, and then that would corrupt them.
Meanwhile,
offend
they sell
people.
ammo to children.
Right.